Recording live from somewhere.
Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere. This is Totem Pole Sports, Totem Pole Nation, and my cousin, Lambo Lamborghini, a.k.a. Lambo Belichick, a.k.a. Lambo Calrissian, a.k.a. Lambo the Football Savant. Lambo, have you ever watched an NHL game before?
No, I have not.
I don't think I have either. So, other than when the Richmond Renegades, I'd go in person. But Game 7, the man from Seoul wanted to live stream this game. And it's me and you and Brandon Toms. Brandon Toms, have you ever watched an NHL game? Man, we got a lot of comments here. Hold on. Chiefs Kingdom. Hey, Coach Bald. Are you and Coach Totem in South Beach or watching it in Virginia? I'm in Virginia. Coach Bald is in St. Petersburg, Florida. Bentley. Hi, what's up? What's up, Bentley? Jackson, W. This is 5-star Jackson. I just changed my name. You are a 5-star. Bentley, hearts. So, Brandon Toms, what can you tell us about the NHL and this Stanley Cup Game 7 that we're getting ready to watch?
All right, so the little I know about hockey. I have watched several games on TV, been to some of the lower level stuff. Charlotte Checkers, obviously, right here near home. Been to some of their games. They are actually a minor league affiliate of the Florida Panthers, who are about to possibly win the Stanley Cup final. But 3-3, it's literally been, it was 3-0 going to game 4. Obviously, they have tied it back up going to game 7 now.
So who was down?
If I'm not mistaken, the Panthers were down.
Wow.
I will double check that.
Wow, Toby. Wow.
I might have got them mixed up.
Wow, Toby.
No, the Panthers were up 3-0. Sorry, going into game 4. The Oilers have won 3 straight now to force a game 7. So that is where we are,
Toby,
in the grand scheme of things.
do you like hockey, Toby? So, Lambo, give us an update. How much content did you create today? Yo, Coach. Bentley, I'm watching the College World Series, South Beach. South Beach, bring me the heat. Welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Me and Toby are in South Beach.
Me too, Cynthia. I am currently watching the College World Series before the hockey game at 8 o'clock.
Made three videos of content.
And what were those videos about, Lambo?
Top 7 head coaches that are probably going to be fired that are on the hot seat, and then the top 5 quarterbacks in the Big Ten in the upcoming 2024 season, and then number 1 game in the world, Backbreaker football on the PlayStation 3, secrets, tips, hacks, and franchise mode.
This guy right here, Toby, do you think that he could play Backbreaker? Does he look like he could be effective in the game of Backbreaker? Does he look like a backbreaker?
No, because the shoulder pads are bigger than him.
He's not very big. I mean, money moves sports betting. College World Series is also on. Are you guys going to the game? No, we are not. We were not able to see our parole officer to be able to leave the state. Money moves sports betting. Afternoon boys. Money moves. I'm going to send you a link, man. If you want to come on, just let me know in the comments. Because I need to see money moves sports betting. I need to know about the state of Detroit sports. What do you think about the Detroit Lions, Brandon Toms?
I think they put together a good team. They had a decent offseason, added some pieces. Honestly, I think they're 12, 13 win team this year.
Wow. Lambo, what do you think about the Detroit Lions and Dan Campbell?
Hard work, grit, determination. Like I said, Jared Goff got a contract. They got 2 great wide receivers. They got a great defensive line. Defense has gotten better under Aaron Glenn. The secondary needs some work, obviously, in the safety position, but the culture is there. It's all about culture. So the culture is there. I think at the end of the day, the Detroit Lions have a chance to make the NFC Championship game. It's going to come down between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers, whoever's going to make the Super Bowl.
Man. Aiden Dow, Chiefs Kingdom. Might be like last year, but Eminem will be happy to make the Super Bowl. Aiden Z. Skies and skis. Who do you have winning? I'm going with America, and I'm going to go with Florida. Bentley says, Aiden, what game is here? This is the NHL Stanley Cup Game 7. What time are they going to drop the puck? Brandon
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m. So,
Aiden?
update. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Update on the College World Series, because I'm watching that until the Stanley Cup game comes on. College World Series currently 1-0 Tennessee, going to the bottom of the second.
Come here. Come here. Don't be trying to bite me, boy. Aiden Dow is a content creator. Money moves sports betting. I think the momentum is too much, and Connor McDavid and Oilers win. Money moves. Put it in the comments if you want to come on. Aiden Dow said, we are first playoff game, and it me baseball. Aiden Dow is a content creator. Brandon Toms, we have rebranded some things here at Totem Pole. Faith, family, and football, and the future of content creation. A lot of these young people want to be content creators. And we figured that out. And we're going to help them achieve their dreams, goals, and ambitions. Money moves sports bets. I'll hop on a few minutes. There you go. So Paul is going to miss money moves sports bets.
Wow, this is kind of cool.
What's up?
So during this College World Series, they have an umpcast.
Wow.
So it's literally like a GoPro strapped to his chest. You can see right up over the catcher, see home plate. It's fantastic.
Aiden Dow said, I almost hit a home run. Aiden Dow, why did they cut off your live stream? Is it because you're not old enough? Because I was sitting there and I was waiting for it to come on, and it never came on. How old are you, Aiden Dow? You are a content creator. You're like the next Mr. Beast. Now, look, y'all, this whole deal with the 24-hour live stream, this is all new. He's 8 years old. That's impressive. And now I want to tell you something, Aiden. Paul, Crystal Ball Paul, the man from Seoul, said that guys like you are the ones that go on to become multi-millionaires. Lambo, you've been getting a lot of compliments on your Colorado State gear. I think Dylan even said something about Jay Norvell.
Jay Norvell and Bill Best, one of the best coaches in the world.
Man, that is amazing.
And Colorado State will upset Texas week 1.
Wow. Bentley says, I was live on Twitch today. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it, Bentley. But thank you very much, Bentley. We are here to help support. Put the name of your Twitch in there. We'll see if we can't get you some Twitch followers. We need to get our Twitch followers up. At Totem Pole Nation. So, Lambo, Dylan, what's up, Totem Pole Nation family? Thank you, Dylan. It's Noah Bentley 787. All right, that's not what I put in earlier. That's probably why I didn't find it. That's my Twitch. Lambo, you were on fire earlier today. You were feeling so much love from Totem Pole Nation. How do you feel coming off of those podcasts you did where you were electric?
Comes down to being consistent and knowing your information and the research, and sometimes you gotta sit back and do your research. And at the end of the day, you can't just put out any type of content that you want to put out. You got to put out things that are evergreen content, or you got to put out things that people are talking about. Putting out things that are trending. You just can't put out any random thing. So NFL season's on the way. College football season's on the way. So basically, I stayed up late last night, was late for work this morning, and created ideas. I didn't get in trouble for being late for work because I'm a good worker, so they let me slide. But at the end of the day, my number one focus is Totem Pole Nation, and that's why I had a lot of content that I thought of ideas sitting in the dark, which see, that's what y'all don't see behind the scenes stuff. Staying up all night creating thumbnails, staying up all night thinking of ideas, staying up all night trying to learn information from other people. That's what y'all don't understand from behind the scenes. Yes, Terminator, Colorado State's beating Texas. It's a pattern.
Says, I'll be live on Twitch tomorrow if y'all want to join. Yes. Lambo was locked in like meteorologist covering a tornado. I like it, though. You're very versatile, Lambo. Wow. Thank you, Dylan. Bentley, maybe later, too, as well. Okay, I don't know if we'll be able to watch today because we're going to be live streaming this NHL game. And I haven't watched the NHL game in years.
Yeah.
Chiefs Kingdom, thank you for being a good friend. Ash said that he will join. I will join Bentley. That's what Totem Pole is all about. Now, Lambo, you're not going to believe this. I almost don't believe it. I think Dylan might have been on here. Bentley might have been on here. Chiefs might have been on here. Today, a guy was on here, and he told me that he was a chef. And he owns a restaurant, and he had me on a big screen, and all of his workers were watching and listening to me. And he told me to name a food. And I was like, well, I don't understand what you mean. And I said, I don't know, macaroni and cheese. He said, I'm going to call the macaroni and cheese I'm going to make Totem Pole macaroni and cheese. Totem Pole mac and cheese. And then He said, name another dish. I said, well, I like spaghetti. I like spaghetti. And the name of that dish is going to be the low man spaghetti. Isn't that amazing that there was a chef watching our content? Brandon Toms. Can you believe that? Look at that. Chief Kingdom said I saw it.
Fantastic.
It's a pattern.
Man.
It's a pattern.
It's an algorithm.
It's a pattern, and we're blessed.
We are blessed. It's a blessing to be on here. Dylan said I was there for it, but was back and forth at work. So Chiefs Kingdom, Ash saw it, and so did Dylan. And I'm sorry about the 24-hour live stream. It keeps turning off. I went through Ustream or something and started one. And Bentley says he was there. Chiefs Kingdom said, hello, Brandon. Nice to meet you. And Lions fan. Okay. Lions fan ain't on yet. Lions fan will be on here in a minute. Now we need to go eat there. Where was he located? That's a good question. I have no clue. Because I was really like, I was on it. I was in the zone. I was getting euphoric. What does the back of Backbreaker say? It says what on the back of the box?
Play hard, hit harder.
No, about the euphoria. What is this?
Oh, it says unique game moments under euphoria.
Yeah, but isn't there a big thing that says euphoria or euphoric, like a big word?
No. Morphine? No, I don't see
it. Let me see the back of the box, man. Put the back of the... All right, hold on. It's one of those bullets right there, man. It says brutal euphoria.
Brutal euphoria tackles.
That just made that brutal euphoria. That made me think of Talib Kweli, and when Kanye said, Talib wants to read all the time. Don't he know I don't read? Stop sending me stuff. Brutal euphoria. And Chiefs Keenum wants to know, Brandon Toms, are you a Lions fan?
No, I am not. I am honestly at this point, I might be worse than a Lions fan. I am a Panthers fan, and that has been god awful since 2015.
Not as bad as the Redskins. All right, it can always get worse.
That is true.
And nothing's worse than being a Browns fan.
And we hadn't went 0-16 yet, so
you're on your way.
I hope not. Yeah. I really hope not.
Y'all got the right quarterback, man.
Maybe.
Did y'all see where Lovie Smith? They said Lovie Smith changed the game forever because he won that game. And they would have drafted Bryce Young #1 overall. And since Lovie Smith won that game, Texas got the second pick and got C.J. Stroud. Did Lovie Smith do them a favor, Lambeau?
Yeah. They were garbage. He did them a favor. They were garbage. I mean, they were garbage. You had a former Patriot guy. I think he had Nick Caserio. I think he's still there as the GM for the Houston Texans. So they were bad. You got to be bad in order to be good. They got C.J. Stroud. And like I said, C.J. Stroud was better picked than Bryce Young. And look what the Texans are at. They play the toughest schedule in the NFL right now. But DeMeco Ryans has brought a great presence. And like I said, they got great defensive guys. The defense is not there yet. The offense, they got a great, running back, great quarterback. They got two great receivers. The Houston Texans will be fine. But they do have one of the toughest schedules in the NFL. So they'll be surprised if they barely make the playoffs again.
See, my thought there is, even if the Panthers, so with the number 1 pick, I would have took C.J. Stroud too before the draft ever happened. But I think you put C.J. Stroud behind that same sorry offensive line, you get the same sorry result. That's just my opinion.
Coach Ball, Game 7, let's go. Chiefs Kingdom, will Jimmy go to the Lakers? Coach Bald, what's up, Totem Pole family? And Bentley, what's up, Coach Bald? Will Jimmy go to the Lakers, Lambo?
No. One, why would you go play with LeBron? Because you're not gonna get the credit. And number 2, why is Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler is a great competitive guy. Why are you gonna go play for a coach that's never coached in the NBA before? Why?
Franklin Dossman.
Why would you play for a coach that's never coached in the NBA before? And if you're looking at it from a perspective, now I know that Jimmy Butler may not get a contract extension due to Pat Riley saying about his availability, because let's be honest, the Miami Heat are the most injury-prone team in the NBA, with Kevin Love, with Tyler Hero, with Duncan Robinson. This is a waste of time. Look, Jimmy Butler is going to stay at Miami. Miami, as of right now, has a chance. I'm not saying they're going to repeat, but as of right now, if you're going to look at the team as of 2024, they're the second or third best to beat odds with Boston. Him going to the Lakers, he can't deal with a coach that never coached in the NBA. I don't think he can deal with that. Jimmy Butler wants to win now. Him to the Lakers, I don't see it.
Franklin Dossman, welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Could I get everybody in Totem Pole Nation to go in the chat and welcome Franklin Dossman? Thank you for tuning in. Cynthia said welcome. Coach Bald said Bentley. Chiefs Kingdom. Brandon Toms. Will Jimmy Butler go to the Lakers?
No. I don't, and it's pseudo the same argument. I don't think he wants to be a sidekick to LeBron and to AD for that matter. I don't think he wants to be that third. I don't think he wants to be Robin, so to speak. And I think he stays in South Beach. I don't think he leaves. I think he ends up staying. And to answer Chiefs Kingdom's question, no, I don't think Paul George goes to the Knicks either.
Maybe the 76ers. I don't see him going to the Knicks.
I see the Sixers, don't see the Knicks.
Man from Seoul. Does Jimmy Butler go to the Lakers, and does Paul George go to the Knicks?
No and no. I could see Paul George at South Beach. That'd be a good fit.
Do you agree with that, Lambo?
That depends on Pat Riley. I mean, they're gonna have to give it. I mean, if he's a free agent or not, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling if he's not a free agent and they're gonna trade, they're gonna want Tyler Hero. They're gonna want some other pieces with that if he's not a free agent. Now, if he's just a random free agent, nice. But let's look at this Miami Heat team. Very injury-prone team. They're gonna need some other guys. Very injury-prone. Half the guys has missed over 20-plus games last year. So they need to stay healthy.
Brandon Toms, does Paul George fit in with Pat Riley's system in Miami?
I think so, but it's going to be a numbers thing, and he will be a free agent, but he will be a restricted free agent with the Clippers.
Murph Flurf says, how much do you bench? Enough where you can't be my lifting partner.
Is he in an opt-out situation? Like an opt-out of his contract? Like LeBron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chiefs Kingdom,
Yeah,
I think Lakers made a bad idea with JJ. He haven't coached. Storm Custom Contracting. GD, do the roar. Yes. So I think the Lakers made a bad move with JJ.
Duh.
Man from Soul.
Yeah.
What do you think? Lambo, what do you?
Oh, man from Soul, go first. Go first.
I don't think it was a bad move, only because there was nobody else. Nobody else was going to take that job unless LeBron was going to coach the team himself. That's just like if Paul George is an all-out free agent, he would not think twice about joining the Lakers because no one wants to join LeBron if they're free to do so. Not going to do it. They got to get traded in there because nobody wants to play with him. It's just like Kobe. It's just like and nobody wanted to coach him except JJ. You know, he's Kobe. If you don't get traded into him, you're not going to go there freely on your own. You're crazy. Dude, man, that's Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey circus. And everyone's trying to talk about it like it makes sense and stuff, but that's a circus.
It's not. It's not going to work. I mean, look. Don't compare JJ Redick to a Jason Kidd. Don't compare him to no Doc Rivers. Like those guys, and don't compare him to Eric Spoelstra because those guys were either like Eric Spoelstra, for example, a video coordinator before he became a head coach. So some of these coaches, they came from a video coordinator to assistant, then the head coach. This guy is straight from retired to ESPN, to a podcaster, straight to being a head coach, and never been an assistant, right? Like, never been an assistant.
He was a fourth grade volunteer coach.
Who gives a damn? Fourth? Are we? What is this?
Hey, put that on the screen.
Community Fox service hours?
Yo.
This reminds me of Mike Mayock. This is very Mike Mayockish.
Oh, my God. It's not community
okay, hold on.
What?
Look. At the end of the day, at their ceiling is the 5th seed in the West. That's the ceiling for that team.
6.
Like,
I just didn't like his attitude. I didn't like his attitude. I didn't like how he was condescending. I don't like how he said, "I don't give a F what you think. I'm done with podcasting." Well, like, dude. Like,
yeah.
You think you're a tough guy? Like, you're from Cave Springs. You're from Roanoke, Virginia. You got lucky to beat George Wythe. And you're lucky they didn't stomp a mud hole in you after the game. He struck a chord with me.
Yo, you don't come in like that. You don't come in like that.
Yeah. So
you're just asking for trouble.
There.
Just asking for trouble.
He's not ready, dude. And one thing, now I don't think this guy would have took the job, but why is nobody talking about Monty Williams just randomly getting fired off the rip? You gave him a fully guaranteed contract, and then you fired the guy. I thought maybe he's a better candidate than JJ Redick, but I mean I don't know what's going on.
He don't want the job.
But he doesn't want the job. I mean, they could have interviewed. He would have. LeBron is just everything he touches turns to horse manure. Like, it is a mess. They have salary cap strung, and oh man. I don't even know why we're talking about them because they're not even competing for a championship. So who cares?
How are we going to waive the game? How we going to waive the game, Brandon Toms?
Waive the game? What do you mean? What exactly does waive the game mean?
Watch. How are we going to watch the game, Paul?
Which one?
Chiefs Kingdom wants to know, how are we going to watch the game?
I mean,
which game?
I guess the NHL game.
We're going to turn on TV and watch it.
Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom. We're not allowed to show you the game on YouTube. That will get us demonetized. There's only one guy in the history of America that thought it was okay to video the national championship. For up to how many minutes, Brandon Toms?
5.
5 minutes. A guy recorded a Disney / ABC / ESPN production and put it on YouTube. And we almost got demonetized. Thank you, Coach Bald. You taught us a lesson about YouTube. So, Chiefs Kingdom, you're going to have to watch the game at your house. If you have an antenna, it's on ABC. If you have a streaming service or cable, it's on the 4-letter network, ESPN. Lambo, how do you feel getting ready to watch Game 7 of the Sir Stanley Cup?
I mean, Game 7 is one of the best things in the world. Game 7, I mean, both of these teams are going to fight. It's going to come down to the wire. Hockey is very physical. I've watched a little bit of hockey. It's going to be very physical. It's going to come down to who wants it more. So Game 7 is one of the most exciting things in the history of NHL. We got to see who's going to knock them pucks out and who's going to fight and who's going to knock it down.
What is the real Stanley Cup? What is the real Stanley Cup? Is it Sir Stanley Cup, NHL trophy, or is it the Stanley Cup that all middle-aged yuppie mothers have? What is the original Stanley Cup, Brandon Toms?
The NHL.
Man from Seoul, what is the original Stanley Cup? Because there's a dispute over the Stanley Cup name.
Lord's Stanley Cup.
This is the game that matters to me, Dylan says. And then Chiefs Kingdom says the Girls Cup. Lambo, have you ever drank out of a Stanley Cup? I saw Eli Manning drink beer out of the Lord Stanley's Cup. Have you ever drank out of a Stanley Cup?
No, I'll buy one from heaven and drink out of it tomorrow.
There you go. Buy one from heaven. I hate that cup. I'll buy one from Walmart. Man from Seoul, do you know anyone that owns a real Stanley Cup, not the Walmart version?
No.
Brandon Toms, do you know anybody that owns a real Stanley Cup, not the Ozark Trail version?
No.
Wow.
I don't know anybody.
Lambo, we're the low man on the totem. You might be the low man on the totem pole if you don't know anyone who owns the Stanley Cup. This is like a Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. You might be the low man on the totem pole if you don't know anybody that owns the Stanley Cup. Dylan says his wife, but we're gonna. Yeah, man from Seoul. What do you think?
I think that they're playing for Lord Stanley Cup tonight.
Chiefs Kingdom says a lot of girls at my school have a Stanley Cup.
I bet they do.
And she just had to have it. The Stanley Cup.
I'm not paying $40 for a metal cup that I can get at Walmart for $10.
Have you ever heard of Folly Beach? Is that in South Carolina?
That is near Charleston.
This is a Folly Beach cup. See, you might be the low man on the totem pole if the cup you drink out of looks like this.
Folly Beach is expensive, though, man.
Well, I've never been there, but I drink out of this cup.
That's where all the rich people go. Folly Beach, Mount
I think
Pleasant.
push your hands behind your. There you go, Zamar. Thank you very much for commenting. Yeah, you're probably with the police, probably with the CIA. Dylan, those cups are overrated.
Amen.
Let me ask y'all something. This is a very serious question. Have you ever gone to Applebee's just to eat the half-price apps after 9 p.m.?
Applebee's is trash.
So to answer that, no, but I might have to go because I seen the advertisement the other day, and now I'm interested.
Well, this is not a new special. This has been going on for many years. Some people go after 9 p.m. just to eat the half-price apps, the wonton tacos.
Those are good. I
Man
had those
from
yesterday.
Seoul, have you ever had the wonton tacos from Applebee's?
No, I haven't been to Applebee's since probably 1995.
Wow. Dylan says, I had my Yeti for 4 years. Dude, that's why I don't have a Yeti, because I'll leave it. I probably have about 10 cups down at Dinwiddie I left. I buy an Ozark Trail. And then Kamir Zayar, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I appreciate you messaging us from, what is that? That's an Israel flag. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Peace in the Middle East. We're not picking sides. We love all people. We are the low man on the totem pole. Lambo. What continent is Korea on?
Europe?
Yes. Great job, Lambo. Paul, tell Lambo what we did last night. We went back and watched what?
Oh, the first show.
We watched the first show that the man from Seoul was ever on. We need to go back, Brandon Toms, and watch. What game was it where Lambo was drinking the White Claws and he was messing with Matt Pat and that nerdy dude that we allowed to come on from Colorado? That was so funny.
That was the national title game.
The national title game. That was when we got demonetized. Man, that was funny. That's content.
That guy don't know. That guy don't nothing about the Denver Broncos. He don't know nothing.
He don't know nothing. They couldn't even take a joke about Sean Payton. I mean, the man from Seoul. I know you follow hockey. Chiefs Kingdom wanted to know, were we in South Beach? And no, we are not in South Beach. But tell us a little bit about this NHL game.
Well, good old Florida Panthers steamrolled through the Eastern Conference. They are a do your job type team. Not built around stars, built around a system. Kind of like the old New Jersey Trap or like the old New England Patriots. It's just a system, and it took 3 games for Big David and those guys to get loose and find the spots on the ice, and they've completely busted up the system. So Florida finds themselves in a pickle. The only thing they got going for them is the games at home tonight. However, game 7s lately in the NHL have been leaning towards the road team for some reason.
Dylan says the drunk people go there after 9 p.m. I say Florida wins tonight, Dylan. Paul, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Where are you going? Where have you been?
I've been out getting some. Actually, I went out to buy some ramen noodles. And
nice. What type of ramen noodles do you like?
All kinds. I got a batch of Korean, Chinese, and Vietnamese ramen.
Wow. Amazing. And is that what you're cooking tonight?
And I don't know yet. I have no idea. That's the question. I haven't even decided what I'm going to eat. I have some Caribbean jerk chicken from yesterday and some Caribbean jerk pork belly from yesterday that I might just warm up. And I've got a really nice bottle of Pinot Noir for the game.
Nice.
Pinot
That is
Noir.
amazing. Pinot Noir. Now, Paul, it was your idea for us to stream this game. We got 160 people watching us, and Paul said this is the day. So everybody, go to that 3 dots and like the stream. Double tap.
Yeah.
Please like the stream. It helps Totem Pole. We're all about helping others, changing lives, and doing what, Lambo?
Build champions.
Dylan, nice.
And again,
the real kind of ramen, not the kind from Walmart.
Yes. So, and another thing I thought about doing this game is, one, what better place to learn a little bit about hockey and listening to the language and watching the intensity and then watching the chess match between the coaches than streaming this game. And then we'll learn a lot in the chat. But I mean, Game 7 in baseball and the NBA, there's nothing like it, man. There's nothing. I mean, it just,
Bentley, see you later.
You see stars rise to the top. You see huge mistakes made that cost you the big trophy. And you can't match the intensity. But I think we'll learn a lot.
We need money.
We'll learn a lot about hockey.
I'll watch on my tablet. Thank you, Bentley. Man from Seoul. We need Money Moves Sports Bets because he's from Detroit. And in Detroit, they play hockey. Do they not?
Yeah. The Red Wings are big in Detroit. They haven't been good lately, but when I was in college in the late 90s and early 2000s, the Red Wings were it because nothing else was going. I mean, the Detroit Tigers were decent, but the Lions were going through their thing. But people in Detroit love the Red Wings, and he'll know. I would love to ask, because he's make money sports bets, so he's taking money on anything and everything. So I'd like to see and hear his angle on tonight's game as far as it goes from the betting community.
Yeah, so hopefully he will show up. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation. If you are new to the channel, if this is the first time watching, please go in the comments, say hi so we can welcome you. We're the low man on the totem pole. We're Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole, but the low man always
wins.
The low man always wins.
Just an aside, we have a game 3 tonight for all the marbles in the College World Series. Texas A&M and Tennessee.
Wow.
2 SEC teams going at it for all of the marbles tonight. Series tied at 1-1.
We should have made this a multi-stream. We could have done hockey and college baseball. That would have been unbelievable. Lord Stanley's Cup. The real Stanley Cup.
It's out there. And somebody will have it tonight. God forbid we go into overtime. Oh, my goodness.
What will happen if we go into overtime?
There'll be some knuckles grinding and teeth grinding.
Do they still have all their teeth? Or are guys missing teeth now? in hockey? Is it like football? Have they tried to clean the sport up? Do they allow fighting like they used to and glamorize it? Dylan says it's going to be fun.
You drop the gloves. Got to drop the gloves. Still allowed until somebody hits the ground.
Wow. Amazing. Lambo, what is our record for number of people watching us on a live stream? Is it 600?
Probably over 900,000 plus. But I mean, who cares? We still gotta be better and create more content.
900,000 plus watching us at one time?
No, 900.
900. Okay, good. Bentley.
But who cares? We gotta create more content. Who cares?
Yes. I want to create content. Bentley. She scores the World Series is 1-3 Tennessee. I love Tim the Toolman Taylor. More power. Justin Medley. 3-1 Tennessee, top of the fourth. Guys, thank you, Terminator. Thank you for coming through.
And they're the favorite. They're the number one team in the country.
Dylan says, oh, yeah, they still drop the gloves. Well, they got it. They got it pink. They got all these purple colors and lights. It looks real fancy. Who are the stars of these two teams? Are there any stars?
Kachuk for the Panthers and Connor McDavid.
Nice.
He'll be fun to watch. You'll definitely not mistake him for anybody else out there. He's the fastest guy on skates in the league.
Wow. Man, they got a guy that's really old. Man. Private Louis Moroff. He's a World War II veteran, and he's going out there to drop the puck. Man, I don't think you can be an American and cheer for Edmonton. All right, this is America versus Edmonton, even though a lot of these players on Florida's team is probably Canadian, but that was a World War II veteran. That is amazing that he is still alive. How old do you think he is, Paul, if he's a World War II veteran?
190 something?
Alanis Morissette? Hold on. Wow. Look at her face.
What happened?
It don't look the same, man. Oh, she's singing "Oh Canada." Is it true the Canadians don't like to fight? I mean, I'm talking about not as individuals, but as a country. Have they actually ever been in a war? Lambo, has Canada ever actually been in a war that you are aware of?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Dylan, and can move on skates. Dylan said plastic surgery. Yes. Yes. I definitely see the plastic surgery. Did you know that she played the part of God in the movie Dogma? That's a trivia question.
No.
Alanis Morissette. Okay, if they're bringing out Alanis Morissette to sing "Oh Canada," we better be bringing out Dolly Parton or Beyonce to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
I wonder if it's going to.
Oh, she's singing the American. She's singing the Star Spangled Banner too. Alanis Morissette is singing both.
Why not?
How do you feel about that, Paul?
I feel great about it, man. I just passed somebody flying a Canadian flag out front of their house in
Oh my
Majorca.
gosh.
Wow.
What is going on? Are the Canadians trying to take us over?
Well, they haven't won the Lord Stanley Cup in a while. I think it's been 8 or 10 years. A team from Canada since the last time a team from Canada won.
Man, that's amazing. Canada was in World War I, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Justin. So Canada actually did fight. They were on our side, I assume.
Yeah, they were in Iraq with me. They were there.
Wow. Yeah, I asked Lambo, has Canada ever actually fought in a war? And they have.
Yep.
They fought alongside you.
Yep, with the Australians, the Koreans.
Man.
New Zealanders. They were all there. In Iraq.
I got to do an interview today for a podcast with the guy who's making a movie, a documentary about our friend Basil Lewis. And he's got more information that he has not disposed of about the corporation of Nike. Oh, yes. There's more to this story than people even know. You saw the letters, Paul, that they said they had received his letters and they were keeping the shoe on file. And that shoe, the Nike Air Revolution, that Dennis Rodman wore is the exact shoe that he drew. Just a medley. Yes, they were, and I forgot about Iraq. Yeah, their leaders made them go there too. Man. Dylan, the real Nike bubble man. Wow. Yes, he was. Yes, he's almost like the Hidden Figures that put the man on the moon. He did not get credit for the Nike Air Bubble. Wow. She absolutely crushed the Star Spangled Banner. We are playing hockey, Paul. I guess you play hockey, right?
Yeah. I'll be home in 10 minutes. And we will get.
Dylan said, yes, she did. Such a smooth sport. Such a graceful sport.
But I will tell you this. It's the one sport that I'd rather be there than be watching on TV.
You would rather be there than watching on TV.
Yeah, it's better there. It is a party.
It's a party.
I've been to a Colorado Avalanche game. And then the biggest from all the league team is Las Vegas. Golden Knights. My goodness. I didn't sit down when I was in there. And I was just going in there chilling, minding my business, and I didn't sit down the whole time.
You want loving, man. You want loving, Toby. Coach Bald says absolutely the hits inside are way louder and they shake the stadium. That's what Coach Bald says.
Yeah, you gotta go to, that's a bucket list thing. You gotta go to a game. Here.
Hey, so if you're watching the stream, we need a little help. Tell us what we're watching. MK, hello, everyone. Wow. I love that.
MK is in the house. MK is in the house.
MK is in the house. Welcome, MK, to the Lord Stanley Cup, Game 7, Florida Panthers versus the Edmonton Oilers. Man from Seoul, who is the greatest Edmonton Oiler of all time?
Wayne Gretzky.
Yes. Yes. I used to have that rookie card.
Look,
Man.
you did?
Yes.
What do you mean used to?
I traded it.
For what? Hopefully
I
a
had a Trout,
Lamborghini.
I had a Brady, I had a Gretzky, and I traded for a Jordan rookie, 86.
Man, you know what? I saw CJ Stroud and Daniels and the kid from Carolina working out today. Man, that guy gets smaller and smaller every time I see him. I'm like, who decided to take him with the number 1 pick?
Somebody that watched him play from the pocket. But CJ Stroud, he did everything at Ohio State. Like, CJ Stroud did things like I went to the University of North Carolina 2 springs ago, and I watched Ohio State's bowl game versus Georgia. And he was bootlegging to the right and throwing comebacks to the left. I mean, things that I have never seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so this dude's arm talent is way up there. And I also like that his dad was in prison and he lived in a garage and he was not highly recruited. Like, he lived in the shadow of Bryce Young. And Bryce Young, here's another thing a lot of people don't know. He transferred to Mater Day his senior year. And I think C.J. Stroud just stayed at the public school. Brandon Tom said, my awful Panthers. Coach Bald said B. Coach Bald, no camps, just having fun. I love summer. How's your summer going? Coach Bald says, back Terminator. And Justin said, Terminator said, that's awesome, MK.
Dude, so yeah, so we
smaller. Bryce Young?
Yeah.
Taco Dude edits. Hey, Lambo, I started making content. Wow.
Who?
Taco Dude edits. Taco Dude edits started making content. Lambo, how does that make you feel?
Sorry, huh?
How does that make you feel that Taco Dude edits came on here and said, hey, Lambo, I started making content?
That's a good step, but you just have to be very consistent. It's a good step.
Goal.
It's a
goal for the Panthers. Shucks says, Totem Pole Nation, yes, sir, let's go. Shucks, welcome to the party. Totem Pole Nation, can we welcome Taco Dude edits and can we welcome Shucks to the party? This is NHL. Florida just scored. USA. USA.
Whoa, hold on. So, what's the what kind of content is he building over there? Taco edits.
Taco.
What's his genre?
What kind of content are you creating? The man from Seoul wants to know. Coach Ball says, Taco Monday, let's go. Taco Dude Edits said, I make sports edits. Amazing. Basketball. He makes basketball content. The man from Seoul. It's 1-0. Paul, Florida's got one.
Can we get the link? I'd like to check him out.
Yes. I will screenshot this. It's Taco Dude space edits. Taco Dude is
Okay,
all one word. And
so we go on YouTube.
Paul, when I was coming back from Virginia Beach, I went all the way on 460 and went all the way to 460 to 95, and I saw that gas station where they're cooking those tacos.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
With the picnic tables.
Yes. It's before you get to Petersburg.
Yes, and if you were to
On the
look to your
left.
right-hand side, there's
Well, I
the
was coming
first.
from Virginia Beach, so it was on my left.
It was on your left, but right across the street from that, before you get to it, there's a brand new. It's the first one in the area. It's a Dollar General Market,
Wow.
kind of like the Walmart Market. We have a D.
Yes.
It's called DG Market.
Wow. Man, I saw that
Right there on 460.
gas station. Used to be a gas station, and I saw it and I said, that's the taco place. We need to go get some tacos. Taco Dude edits. Thank you for making me remember that, because that was a late night. That was after Dave Matthews Band. All right. And
I can't believe you saw that, man, in the dark.
it was on the left.
Were people outside?
No, dude, it was night. And there wasn't anybody walking other than the zombies and the guys that
Yeah,
were
I mean,
flying
yeah,
in
you have to get your
basketball.
You have to get your food to go. I mean, that place is probably going to be crawling with people when the weather cools down in the fall. Because, I mean,
MK says, I have a DG market in Indiana.
uh-huh.
Taco Dude Edit says, no problem. See, DG market, correct me if I'm wrong, that's a goal right there, Edmonton. Goal for Edmonton. It's 1-1 in Game 7 of
Wow.
Lord Stanley's Cup.
Here we go.
Here we go. Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole. We are about faith, family, hockey tonight, and the future of what?
Content creation.
The future of content creation. Thank you, Taco Dude Edits. Go Oilers, Taco Dude Edits says. Lambo, did you know that Wayne Gretzky played for the Edmonton Oilers at one time?
Yes, I've heard of Wayne Gretzky. I've heard of
the great one.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I heard of Crosby. I've heard of like two major hockey players. Crosby, I think, played for the Boston Bruins. So I only know two guys. That's it.
You know Mario Lemieux.
Have you?
No.
Dylan says, yep, here we go. And they're making it a game, guys. Amazing. Totem Pole Nation, thank you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And we appreciate that. We are blessed. Tell them, Lambo.
We are blessed. Very blessed for y'all to be here. Like I said, it is all about family, faith, family, and the future of content creation. And like I said, we believe that y'all will be big-time live streamers, big-time YouTubers, and big-time content creators. And for the members of Totem Pole Nation, we will help you achieve your dreams, which we build champions, we change lives, and we help others.
Yes, we do. Paul, how are you feeling about our mission statement and about how that it comes right off Lambo's tongue because he believes it. He lives it. Bentley said, y'all make good content. How does that make you feel, Paul? You've only been in the content creation game for, 2 or 3 months?
Yep.
We watched the video. How does that make you feel hearing what Lambo's saying?
It's one, it's the truth, and two, it's a blast. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, getting like the little note from Taco, man, just to hear stuff like that, and people are it's coming to reality because of us. It just makes you feel good. I mean, and others are out there working too. And I'm just enjoying every minute of it, man. I mean, this is the comments, the dialogue,
You were born
The
for this.
learning.
You were
Yeah.
born for this.
You know what? I'm
You
still a work
worked
in
your life
progress,
for this.
but I'm having fun.
Dylan says, just made some potato burger loaf for supper. What did y'all have for
What
dinner?
potato burger loaf? Wow.
What do we have for dinner, Lambo?
Nothing.
We're the low man on the totem pole. Yeah. I had some leftover fettuccine Alfredo that's probably about 5 days old. And then I think I ate a donut at my dad's house. Dude, you know you're the low man on the totem pole when you go to the thrift store and they offer you to get something out of the cooler that was donated by Wawa. Yes. Genesis thrift store, they have a cooler full of, it said sandwiches, but it's really donuts. And it said you had to take a Bible when you took a donut. Justin Medley, Parmesan crusted chicken. Justin Medley. Now, some of y'all can validate my story because I don't think Paul was on here. It's 1-1 right now. Dylan was on here. Nice. That sounds good, Justin. Earlier today, Paul, a guy came on and he said, I am a chef. And I said, that's great. And he said, I have you on my big screen of my restaurant and all of my workers are watching you. And I said, dude, that is cruel and unusual punishment. It is better to waterboard them than it is to make them listen to me. He goes, no, they're really enjoying it. And I said, that's great.
Yeah. You're
So
the Truman Show.
he goes, name a dish. And I was like, I don't know. And he goes, give me the name of a dish. And I said, well, I like spaghetti. And he goes, I'm going to make mac and cheese and I'm going to call it Totem Pole mac and cheese. And then he said, I'm going to make spaghetti and I'm going to call the spaghetti the low man's spaghetti. Now, if you were here earlier today, you can validate this because y'all listen to the guy. There's going to be a Totem Pole mac and cheese and the low man's spaghetti. Cynthia Bentley, Coach, Lambo, and Man from Soul. What's y'all's favorite soda? Coke Zero. Coke Zero. Now,
Root beer.
Lambo doesn't
Root
drink
beer.
much soda, but he's been accused of stealing sodas out of the concession stand. And what two types of sodas did they accuse you of stealing?
The grape soda.
Grape soda and what other type?
Orange.
Orange. They accused him of stealing grape sodas and orange sodas, and that was a lie. We don't like to be accused of doing anything. I tell my students, don't get me in your lie. I can get myself in trouble. I don't need any help. But that bothered us. Lambo, what's your favorite type of soda? Because you were accused of drinking all the orange and grape sodas from the concession stand. Go ahead.
Root beer.
Yes. You're an old soul. You are a very old soul, Lambo. You drink root beer. Bentley said that their favorite soda is Pepsi. I don't care. I'll drink anything, but I like Pepsi Max or Pepsi Zero. I like Coke Zero. What's y'all's favorite type of soda? Frank the Tank from Barstool Sports is an expert at soda. He loves soda.
I'm surprised he ain't died of diabetes yet.
Yes. Oh, it's coming, man. Man, I have really enjoyed watching this game with y'all. Totem Pole Nation, thank you. Toby, thank you. I got a killer Shih Tzu on my lap. He'll start attacking me here soon. What is this? Black people prefer Pepsi over Coke. No, I don't believe that's true. But it was wrong what Pepsi did to Michael. Man, it's 8 minutes and 11 seconds in the first period. They play 3 periods, Lambo. And it's 1-1.
It's a great game.
This is a great game. I am so glad that Paul had the idea to live stream this game. Toby, what's up, man? Man, 7 minutes left in the first period.
I'm trying to get the game up now. I'm trying to get the game up now.
Yeah, it's your TV's real loud. You can probably watch it on the antenna in there.
No, I can't because it don't load.
Oh, it don't.
No, it don't load. So I'm trying to wait. Trying to wait on my grandparents to pay for this YouTube TV. It's in update payment method.
Yes, Toby. Yes.
Yeah, update payment method. And wait on that too.
Man, you know you're the low man on the totem pole when you see the update payment method.
Yep. We definitely are the low man on the totem pole.
We are the low man on the totem pole. We are not acting. Okay. Did my boy. That's my boy. Why my boy? Yeah. That's my boy. Get my boy. Yeah. Bentley wants to know who was the best quarterback since Joe Montana. Well, I think I would probably go with the guy that's got 7 rings.
Tom Brady.
Yes. The guy with 7 rings. Toby. Dylan says Brady. That's a great question, and I don't think anybody can argue that it's not Tom Brady. Can you argue, Toby, that it's not Tom Brady? Can you argue, Toby? Toby is very excited about Brady. Hey, Toby, it's okay. He's a real scaredy cat, man. He gets scared at everything. Come on, sit up. Everybody wants to see you. Look. Toby is an attack dog. He will start attacking me here soon. He's a Shih Tzu. And if you never had a Shih Tzu, they are great companion dogs. Whether they all go, coach, fell off like flies. Wow, Dylan. You're exactly right, but they will be back. Lambeau, I don't know. Lambeau, hockey ain't Lambeau's thing. Paul was the one that had the idea to stream the game. And we have 264 people watching us. I wish I could pull up where all y'all are watching from. Hold on. I might have just pulled up. No. But, man, Totem Pole Nation, y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. You're rolling with the low man on the totem pole. There's Barstool, there's ESPN, and then there's Totem Pole. Oh, I got you. Totally understand. It's not my preferred sport. Okay, so we have the man from Seoul is back. Now, you got to love the honesty of Lambeau. He said that he's waiting on his grandparents to update the payment method of YouTube. YouTube TV. He's waiting on his grandparents to update the payment method. Well, you could pay for it too. But you're the low man on the totem pole when you're getting update payment method.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, the game's on ABC. I have an antenna. Like, you can watch it for free. Frosty, yo, Coach Troy. Frosty, yo, Frosty, 5213. How's it going? Now, ice hockey, to me, seems like that would be Frosty's sport. Frosty the Snowman would be an excellent hockey player. I know that's right. Money makes the world go round. Man. They say that money can't buy love. Well, I want to be on a reality show where we try it. Money can't buy love. Would you like to try it? Money can't buy love, Frosty says. Money can't buy love. Dylan said it can't. Love is free, but love is nothing until you give it away, Toby. That's John Wooden. That was a great poem that John Wooden, he had all these poems memorized because he's an English teacher. So you got your light on. You're drinking your Gino Prigio, and we're sitting here watching hockey. And what a crowd we have. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation. I'm still waiting XD. What are you still waiting on, XD? What does that mean, Frosty?
ABT.
Frosty said, I'm still waiting XD. For streak to add. Okay, on Xbox. Okay. Well, I haven't seen Streak since Sunday. And I will tell him to add you, Frosty. Yep. He's locked in. I can see Cup Paul. Yes, Dylan. Yes. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Lambo is back. Is
Calrissian.
YouTube TV back?
Lambo Belichick.
Lambo Rambo was what Dylan has nicknamed him. So he has a lot of aliases. When you go to a hotel, Lambo, you can use a lot of different names. Lambo Calrissian, Lambo Belichick, Lambo Rambo, Lambo Football Savant. Welcome back, both Lambo and Paul. Okay, Agent Orange. What team y'all think is going to the bottom of the totem pole tonight? Well, see, that's the problem with this totem pole right here, is I need to be on the bottom. All right. W. Lambo, Frosty says.
Coach Troy.
Huh?
Is Baby Gronk at the game tonight?
I don't know. You want me to text his dad? I'm sure he is. Do you want me to text? Does anybody know Baby Gronk?
I think Baby
Gronk,
I think Baby Gronk was at a baseball game like 2 days ago.
Bro, Lambo just advertised Red Bull. Yes, he did, but that's okay. All right, that is okay because
Dumb ass shit.
How are you feeling about this game, Paul? Is it everything that you thought it would be?
Actually, and more, because I didn't think they'd both get on the board early like that.
Not Lambo. Toby, dude, are you okay? Toby's mommy is gone, and he knows it. The first time I kept him, when his mommy was gone, he did not eat for a week. And then he also got bit by something, and his neck swelled up the size of a golf ball. I think he's having a panic attack right now.
Well, Dylan, I just got eyes on the ice. I just walked in the door, so I'm just trying to break this stuff down. Are you a Panther fan?
I don't think Dylan is a hockey fan.
Well, he's a Floridian, so he may be. Well, he might like the Lightning, though.
Toby, are you okay, man? Is he okay, y'all? Look at him. Toby, are you okay? Are you okay?
Hey, Lambo. Getting back to what we were talking about earlier, with the state of affairs in the Eastern Conference, do you feel that the Heat are the one team, or out of all the teams in the East besides the champions, are the Heat the ones primed to make a single move that can get them at least to the 2 seed and put them in the Eastern Conference Finals? Or who, if not the Heat, who?
It's going to be the Heat. I'm not confident in the Bucks, just because I know they got Dame, they got Giannis, but it comes down to the adjustments of Doc Rivers. I mean, like you said, it comes down to coaching. Like, Jason Kidd. It comes down to coaching that part. Philadelphia, Joe Embiid is going to get hurt, like always. Whether they get Paul George or whatnot, Paul George has came up short in playoffs. That's if he goes to the 76ers. The New York Knicks, I think OG Anunoby declined the deal, so he might get traded. And as far as the bench that they don't have, you can't have Jalen Brunson, Dante, and Josh Hart play 45 minutes a game because that doesn't work either. So, and I look at it from a history standpoint. Like we've always run into Miami. It's always a physical, tough series. And I'm not going to talk about the one where they didn't have Jimmy Butler. Well, I mean, it's history. I know we beat them in 5, but it's competitive. It's a rivalry. Miami and Boston goes, I think, it goes all the way back to the big 3, where LeBron couldn't beat him while he was in Cleveland, and they formed the big 3. So I think I'm not going to underestimate Miami. Like, a couple years ago, we had runners with the Miami and whatever, so it's Miami. I know Indiana made the Eastern Conference Finals, but they're young. Pascal Siakam's about to get a big deal. Rick Carlisle, in his 3rd year, he didn't make the playoffs for the first 2 years. The 3rd year, he made the playoffs. It's hard. The Indiana Pacers team is very, very young. Very young team. I'll say number 2 is Indiana, but give me my Miami at number 1.
Okay, hold on 1 second, because I got to answer my own question. I got to be able to look at. I got to go on my contract page to see what's the. Just give me a second. What kind of deal is he on? Because that matters. If he can opt out and be a free agent, I will say this. I know, of course, your own team can give you the most money, but I'd be very careful if I was. All right, where's Paul George? Paul George has got. Okay, so he can opt out and be a free agent. So he can go anywhere. He can go anywhere he wants without a trade. Okay, so this is probably. If you're picking your spot, I would, because I don't like Philly or New York actually, but I do like the Heat. You can find some way to squeeze yourself on the Heat. That's better than going to the other 2.
Is Pat Riley going to pay him, though? That's the question. Is he going to pay him? Pat Riley publicly didn't even, and I know publicly didn't give Jimmy Butler an offer. It's going to come down to availability. Because, dude, him, Tyler Hero, Kevin Love, Duncan Robinson, those guys missed 20-plus games. And that Miami Heat team is not healthy. Now, does he fit what Eric Spoelstra wants to do? Because they play team ball. Like, I know Jimmy Butler's probably the number 1 guy in Miami, but when it comes to Miami Heat winning basketball, Jimmy Butler don't need to drop 30, 35 points for them to win a game. All you got to do is play great defense, have Bam Adebayo still drops whatever amount of points he drops, double-double, whatever. All you have to do is play elite defense. You get your core bench guys, and you play team ball. It's going to come down to playing team ball. Paul George is more like a numbers type guy. He can get you 25. He can get you 30. But does that fit the formula of Miami Heat and Eric Spoelstra? Does it actually fit that? I know he can get you the points, but I'm looking at it from a team standpoint.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
let me interject, Lambo. Like, first of all, Lambo, congrats to you and the Boston Celtics. I was wrong. I sat here on your show and I said the Celtics are not going to be the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, or the Mavs, whoever's coming out the West. So, hats off, Lambo. Nice job. Celtics got one. Now, to answer your question, I do believe Jimmy Butler has to drop at least 35 if they want to get the Celtics. I don't agree with he doesn't have to get his, oh, yes, he does. If he wants to compete with the Celtics and finally get a chip, you will have to be like Tatum and Brown on that side of the ball to at least compete with the Celtics for a championship. Now, maybe regular season, he may not have to drop 30, 35 a night and they play their team ball, but to make a deep playoff run, Jimmy Butler has to have that 30-35, man. He has to.
Well, he's got to expand his range because he's not a good 3-point shooter. Jimmy Butler is good at getting to the basket and a mid-range jumper. Yes, he's not a great 3-point shooter.
No doubt.
He is good at creating fouls and creating contact.
But don't you agree that to make a deep postseason run, because remember a couple of years when they beat the Celtics, he was dropping 30-35 a game. And that's what it's going to have to take. And to get another piece like a Paul George,
he's getting older. He's not the same Paul George he was after he broke his leg.
Absolutely not. I mean,
he's younger than Jimmy Butler.
Yes, and he still gets buckets. And look, Paul George to me is the guy that because he can be a free agent. If he leaves the West and comes to the East, and I think the team he joins, Cleveland, Miami, New York, the team he joins is going to play Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. Whoever he joins, it's going to bolt them to the 2 seed. He's got that much because you got to look at the rosters in the East. You add a Paul George, that makes you better than everybody else besides Boston. I mean, hell, I wish he could go back home to Indianapolis, but they just paid Siakam, so he don't fit there.
No, they paid Siakam, and that Indiana team is a young core group. They had to keep that core together. They just got to get experience. Like Rick Carlisle's got them in the right direction.
Yeah,
nobody, dude. All the experts, they think they're experts. Ain't nobody picked Indiana to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Ain't nobody picked them. Everybody slept on them. Everybody slept on them.
But I'm telling you, man, Jaylen Brown and Tatum are now free and loose, and they're young too. And I'm telling you, you could put anyone around them. Yeah, if you just keep putting around them the pieces that they had this year, similar pieces, shooters, and leave the lane open, dude, it's a wrap. And if they can get Porzingis healthy and keep him for 4 more years, dude, it's going to be tough in the East to beat them.
What about Curry? Curry to the Celtics.
No, whoa. No, that messed up everything. No. We don't know. No. He's not
but he
going
needs to go. He needs to go, and he needs to come to the East Coast because he needs to get out of there.
Klay Thompson will be gone.
They're gray over there in Golden State now. That's so gray. But you know what?
Kenny Atkinson, the Warriors assistant, the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers now. So Curry to the Celtics, no. You got to pay him. You got to pay him a lot, and then it's not only you pay him a lot, but the pattern that you talked about that has messed up the pattern. We won a championship without Steph Curry. Why do we need Steph Curry? We already got him.
You know where Steph Curry. You know where Steph Curry would be a good fit.
New York.
At a team that has a big guard, and I'm talking a team like Oklahoma City Thunder.
To pair up with SGA over there.
Yeah, in the backcourt. But you gotta have a big guard back there. I mean,
SGA.
But I don't care where he goes. I don't want him on Golden State anymore. I don't want to sit here and for the next 4 years watch Steph Curry get his brains beat in because they have no personnel.
Guess who else on no personnel? The Phoenix Suns.
They got Draymond Green.
Oh my gosh!
Are you entertaining this right now? Are we really?
No, I mean Draymond Green got paid a lot of money, dude. Draymond Green's on TV.
That's all he got is money. He doesn't bring. He brings nothing to the party.
Yep, but that's what the Warriors get for signing him. That's what you get.
Why do you think Bob Myers left?
Yes. Yeah, and he didn't say nothing going out the door, but that's the reason, because the ownership said sign him, and he's like, no, that's a mistake. No, sign him. No, that's a mistake. We need to move off of him now. It's time to move off and get younger pieces around Curry. No, sign him. And look where they are now.
Gone.
Can't do nothing.
They don't have personnel.
And actually, in all actuality, Golden State's worse off than the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh,
Yes, they
yeah.
are.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting old, man. Klay Thompson ain't gonna be there. You know them contracts talks have been dead. That's not good.
And Klay Thompson has rings. You know where he's gonna end up?
I wouldn't be surprised if Boston make a move. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he's gonna no. He could no. He no. Don't. He ain't gonna let people mess with his money. He's gonna go to a team that doesn't have guys that make money. That's a playoff team. Orlando Magic.
I was about to say them. Yep. That's
He's gonna get his money, but they have nobody on that team that's making money, so he can get his money and play and start and just resurrect his career, but still matter. He still will matter on a team like that.
Yeah.
And he's a vet and he can shoot.
Yep,
The
he can definitely
Pistons.
shoot. Man,
The
that's
world.
man.
The Pistons.
Orlando Magic. Nah,
Clay might
nah.
go to the Pistons or the Nets. No, why? Why would he go to the Nets? Nets got a new coach. Why would he go to the Pistons? They just fired the coach after one season. The Pistons are god awful.
The only way he's doing that is because of money, because he's getting a max contract.
Yes, no
And
question.
he don't give a shit because he's got rings already.
Yeah, that's I don't. Look, the draft. Kirk, are you available to be on for the draft?
Yes, I can't wait.
Both days or just one?
This is gonna be one of the most interesting drafts in NBA history. I cannot wait to see.
You gonna be on both days or one?
Lambo is almost laughable because
So
okay, go ahead,
Lambo, is it a first round, second round kind of deal?
It's 2 days now. So I don't know if
Okay.
it's first round, second round, but it's 2 days. So they got the first one on Wednesday and then Wednesday at 8 o'clock and then Thursday at 4. So I guess they doing 2 days.
Hey, Win, can you put us on your calendar? I know it's full.
I can't. Hey, this is a question we have to ask. Is Bronny going in the first or second round?
Holy man.
Oh, well, hold on. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. This is a great question, Kurt. Let's talk about this.
Woo. I mean, I don't
Let's
want to
talk about
laugh, but it's almost laughable because
it's a pattern.
you know something.
Hold on. It's the pattern. It's a pattern. Remember what JJ Redick said at the press conference? People kept asking about the podcast or whatever. Right?
Okay.
It's a pattern. The JJ LeBron do a podcast. They try to act like they're going to hire all these other coaches. Right? They do interviews with all these other assistants. And then all of a sudden, look, he gets hired 6 days before the draft. 6 days before the draft, he gets hired. They was gonna hire him all along. Stop trying to play the little Rooney Rule or whatever they do in the NFL, where you're gonna waste time with all these other assistants when you know you was gonna hire the guy. Like let's stop that. And then
did you try the other chicken?
And then look at LeBron. Look at Bronny's workouts.
Okay, thank you. But the other chicken.
Bronny's workouts were with the Lakers and the Suns, and I think maybe with the Mavericks. But those two, Lakers and the Suns, only those two teams. Like, look, there's millions of players that are better than Bronny James in the draft. If I'm picking at 17, why not get some size? Get Zach Edey.
Yep.
Get Zach Edey at 17.
Yep. When
I agree. I totally agree with that.
That's what I see happening. I see Edey going. Look, they've already set up where they don't have to take him early because no one else is going to take him because Rich Paul already just laid the foundation for that, as Lambo just said. They worked out for two teams to drive up his value. And remember, and I forgot to talk about this the other day when I was giving my little conspiracy theory. Let's not forget who the GM is in Phoenix.
James Jones.
James Jones, one of LeBron and Rich Paul's boys. They were like, we'll bring him in for a little workout.
Yeah,
Dude, they run the league. As our boy Howard Slotsky said, that he is the agent. So he can call James Jones and be like, dude, I don't even know why, why isn't someone just giving us a contract? Because these guys on ES, they don't talk about this stuff. I don't even want to give them any pub because it's just silly how they just hide behind like the shield of the network. Just like come out, let's talk. Talk about this, man,
because they're owned by corporations that control everything.
Everything.
The Federal Reserve, the NBA, they can't talk. You can't tell the truth.
That's right. Because but it's all about, and all I do is sit and read and connect dots. You need two people you need two teams to drop a value. They got it. They knew the Lakers would bring them in. Now they got two teams, and then everyone started calling Rich Paul. Hey, can we get him in? Well, no. What do you got to offer me before I let him come work out for you? What do you mean? Are you gonna give him a contract or what? Well, we gotta. No, then I'm good, dog. Y'all either draft him and give him a contract or keep it moving. So he is like literally controlling the draft, meaning, hey, Lakers, you don't have to take him in the first round. He's good, and nobody in the league's gonna touch him because I already made sure of that.
That's that great point, man. Okay, speaking of the Lakers, Lambo, I gotta hear your take on this. What do you think about Anthony Davis getting traded out of LA to?
Traded out of LA to where?
To the Chicago Bulls. There was a report that the Lakers are trying to get Levine and DeRozan and a first-round draft pick for Anthony Davis.
Okay,
but you know what?
But
you know what, though, Lambo? Look, it wouldn't shock me, man.
Look, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I feel like even though AD played the most games he's played in his career, AD gotta go. AD gotta go. He inconsistent.
Really?
He inconsistent as hell.
Can I ask you something? Look. Hey, just check this out real quick. And I know the guy's a rookie, but here's the deal. The reality of the situation is this. Give me. I would rather who's the guard from out of Ohio State?
D'Angelo Russell.
I'd rather D'Angelo Russell opt in on his player option, and they trade him for those two pieces, and then put Edie in the down low as a rookie.
I was about
Who
to say.
cares? Because you know what? I don't want to play it again. I've already seen this movie 3 years. I don't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah.
We already know where that's going. If he comes back and they don't get Levine and DeRozan, dude, when you get Levine and DeRozan, dude, that's two guys that have extreme length. They are serviceable NBA players and slash all-star-ish, and they're wings. Like they got at Hooters. They are wings. You gotta have wings.
Okay, well, check this out, though.
And they're 3-and-D defenders.
Or do you get AD up out of there, too? Or you're just talking to get D'Angelo Russell out of there for DeRozan and Levine and keep AD in there?
No, you ain't going to get that for no. I want to keep Russell. Use AD and get those two dudes. Okay, and I'll keep Russell and let him. Dude, it's just a matter of change up the whole thing. Be a perimeter-based team and change your look and get Edie down there just guarding the rim. And go with that.
Yep.
You know, Edie played 4 years in college, and he's on the Canadian national team. We're going to get to see him at the Olympics. Dude, when you play 4 years of college basketball, dude, you're ready to man the paint and give me 10 boards and 10 points a game. Can you do that, Edie? Edie can.
Yep.
And Edie
Yes,
can
he
hit
can.
free throws, but Edie's long. He's going to get boards. And again, I'll go back to the thing I just made. Now you got these two nice athletic wings. DeRozan can get buckets. LeBron can rest. You can mix and match lineups. But here's the thing: the top 4 teams that you're gonna have to deal with, at least you got some long ass dude that can block shots, and he's gonna be confident because he's gonna be around NBA vets that are gonna be helping him out down there. But you've got length now, and again, AD, use him for other pieces. And I know that LeBron does this everywhere he goes. But to watch LeBron and AD again, dude, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time.
And AD's became soft. Like that boy would tweak an ankle and be out for like a month.
Yep.
Like he don't
he's
play
paper
anymore.
thin.
Like
he's so paper thin, man.
Because you know what? If they're gonna keep, at this point, because I'm just tired of watching it. If you're gonna keep AD, then LeBron, opt out of your contract. Tell the team you want to go to draft Bronny and go there. Go to Dallas, for God's sake. Go somewhere else because you and AD and JJ Redick, it's play-in game. Because again, if they start the season, everyone's looking nice, and then game 10, he tweaks an ankle or he's out with a stiff back. Dude, what a waste of time. Like LeBron, you don't have that time to waste. These are your last years.
Yeah, he's done.
You want something that's proven. DeMar DeRozan is a proven bucket getter. He gets buckets. And again, if he was in places like Miami, he'd be Jimmy Buckets. He's Jimmy Buckets. He's just underrated. DeMar DeRozan's underrated.
Yeah, he can go.
So underrated.
Yep.
Because he's playing.
No, I like that.
He's playing in a market where they wear black and white uniforms with no names on the back and just Converse cleats out there. Because they're just gray. They might as well not even put anything on the jerseys. Just go out there with some practice jerseys and some Converse and get the games over with. Because there ain't nothing happening in Chicago.
Oh gosh. Lambeau thought.
And he's an LA guy. DeRozan's a Cali guy. He would love to end his career there.
No, yeah, Chicago, they're not making no noise. And look, Caruso's out of there now too. What a nice pickup by OKC to get Caruso. Yep. That's huge. And they just let Giddey go, and that they'll boost their stuff up next year. Dude, the West is tough, man. Golly, they're tough. But again, let me tell you something, Lambeau. I like Boston to get another one, man.
Yeah, that's a repeatable team.
I do, man.
Because not only because with the way they are, but two things: the way they accepted who they are, and that Lambeau still doesn't like the way they play. I don't either, but that's who they are, and that's what they're going to do. But I don't think a year is long enough for the rest of the league to catch up for what they do, because you just can't make moves. Everyone's stuck with what they have, and you either get better or and Jason Kidd, one of the best minds in basketball, couldn't figure their shit out. So who else is going to figure them out? I trust Jason Kidd to do it. I don't know about the rest of these dudes. I don't. And again, we've got to go through a whole season. We've got to see who's injured and what. But again, Porzingis makes them next level. Mm-hmm. I know Jaylen Brown and Tatum are awesome, but when they have Porzingis out there, dude, it's too much. It's even too much for Jason Kidd to deal with.
Yep. No, they found a nice piece in Boston, and Porzingis is key. I mean, my goodness. Yeah,
And again, I mean, I know everybody. I mean, I don't know how you feel, Lambo, but this is how I feel about headquarters. I would only bring him back at the right price. And if I would let him walk and go try to be a number 3 somewhere, and I would find his replacement in the first round of the draft this year. I'm not overpaying headquarters.
You know who we're talking about, Ray Lambo?
Headquarters?
Uh-huh. Derrick White. That head's just sticking up out there. We just call him headquarters.
Oh, I called him Mr. Clean. That's why. I called him Mr. Clean.
Okay.
Don't overpay him, Lambo.
I like that too. Yeah, no, he is. You're right. Go ahead and let him get his cash. He got his chip.
Yeah, because again, if they didn't learn anything from the Marcus Smart deal, everyone's replaceable except Brown and Tatum. Hey, we got a chip. We can find another 6'4" dude that, I mean, again, the beauty of the Celtics, they retained all their first round picks. Bring them in, develop them, find his clone, and keep it moving. Don't let someone else overpay him. Yeah, he's got his championship now, but keep your books straight. You don't need Derrick White.
And they got bench too, man. Golly, their bench is nice.
Because Porzingis is the difference maker. White's not a difference maker.
I never thought he was, because like I said, we still got Hauser off the bench. We still got Xavier. We got Xavier Tillman.
Yes.
He's done some great things.
I think Hauser is ready to play a bigger role. And in the way their team's built, he can do what White does. White's not athletic. And Hauser is a better 3-point shooter than him.
Yes, he is. Way better. 10 times.
Yes.
Better. And he can rebound better than Derrick White, too.
Hauser just needs to work on playing with the first team and learning how to play better defense. That's it. Because, I mean, he's got length and he can shoot. And if you put him out there with the starters and with Porzingis and they're like, what the hell? Hauser starts? Yes, he can, because if you don't put a guy in his face, he's knocking down threes like water.
Yes, he is. He hits. Good gracious, man. No,
that guy's cheap. That guy's cheap. Like you did look, the big money guys, Brown and Tatum, you can ride them guys for the next 6 years in their prime. But everybody else around that becomes big. Let's say Hauser becomes big. Let him walk. Draft find his replacement. You guys have been doing great in the draft, finding guys and stuff, but don't pay for guys like that. No, you don't. I mean, Derrick White. Call. Let someone else pay Derrick White.
No, they're deep enough where they can do it too, man.
But again, you're always going to be deep. You know why you're going to be deep? Because the Celtics did not give away any of their first round picks. And that's where people like LeBron's like, man, what the fuck, man? First round picks don't mean nothing. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. They mean a lot because there are guys that you can, like the dude, like your big that came off the bench who would knock down those threes. He's in developmental stage, but he's ready to go. He ain't even do it. He's Horford's replacement.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But they bring him in, and then you see him. You remember them being drafted. Then they get lost. And you're like, where's this dude? He's on the end of the bench. He's a practice guy. They're just cooking him in practice. Yep. They're getting him ready. That's why.
Patience.
Yes.
Patience, man.
Nobody has patience anymore.
Nope.
Nobody.
I kept saying that because everybody's getting mad. Whoa. The Celtics got 18 rings, and Magic Johnson getting mad on Twitter. Well, number one, it's called the process. You let Brad Stevens, like Paul said, you got to be bad in order to be good. Let Brad Stevens, the first year, win 25 games. The next year win 33. The next year win 40. The other year win 47. Make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. When you traded the big three, and the big three went to the Nets, You accumulated all those first round picks for like 10 years. And then look,
and nobody again. Now that the Celtics are champions, I don't remember how bad they were under Brad Stevens. No one, we forget that. It's all forgotten about. That's why you got to have patience.
I ain't forget about that. I forgot how bad. I remember how bad we were.
I know, but the fans do, but the rest of the people don't. They just think, okay, the Celtics are great again. No, but they don't realize how bad they had to be good. Unless you're a fan of the team, you don't feel how bad they had to be. And it sucks if you're a fan of a team and your team gets bad to have to get there. But when you're like if I'm let's say I'm a Laker fan and I'm just like, man, they won a championship and they got a first round pick. And then you go back and then you sit back and look at how they did their stuff. You're like, man, they were horrible. But now they're just like lights out. And then it starts to hurt more when you start to look at what they got. They got two dudes that are 26 and 27. They have their first round picks for the next 6 years. It's not a good look. Ain't a good look, man, for the league. And then you got a guy like Brad Stevens who, he's over there GMing like Tiger Woods. I just want to win every jacket. The hell with the rest of the league. Mm-hmm. He wants to win every trophy. Yep. And he knows he has the league. He has the league by like eating out of his hand. Because how good can you get better, Phoenix? How good can you get better, Knicks? Because I got my stuff over here. I got my dudes. I got my picks. What are y'all doing out there?
And speaking of
y'all keep trading people around the league if you want to. You can't catch us if you're doing that because you have to give up something to trade. But we have our first round picks and we're developing guys. We're sending them down to the G League to get some minutes, and we have a first round pick every year. We're good.
Yep, quadly developed, man.
I'll tell you right now. I'll say it right now. And win. I know you agree with me. If the Celtics win the next 6 chips, I won't be surprised at all.
No,
because the way that they constructed their stuff's constructed right.
And after I saw this finals, and when they lock in and they're ready to play D, they are hard to beat. I was like, my goodness. I mean, dude, they couldn't get.
And again, I gotta get. You gotta remember they're young, so you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. They get bored. But what did Pat Riley say? NBA player doesn't reach his prime until he's 27 years old. And between 27 and 33, you better look out. Well, they got two guys.
Yeah, they're gonna eat. Yep, 6'6" and 6'8".
You know what? You know why I brought up Pat Riley? Because I believe everything he says about the NBA. He's talking about people, and he says when people hit 27, like when we got LeBron, when you get 27 in this league and you are a champion, look out. That's what he said. Look out. Everybody else is playing for second. I'm like, holy mackerel.
No, I like for them to repeat, man. Those dudes are
I think between 20 and they're both going to be locked into contracts. I think between 27 and 33, man, Tatum and Brown are going to have a good time.
Yeah, they're going to laugh.
They're going to be like Jordan and Pitt.
Yep, and laugh. Absolutely.
Because the league is all jacked up. The rest of the league, and again, maybe that's why they play AAU ball, because the rest of the league is AAU out here.
But you know who has it together though, and I will say this, gentlemen.
Who?
It's one team that I didn't really look at until the playoffs, and you told me this, Paul, was the OKC Thunder. They have some pieces over there that are looking really nice.
Yeah, well,
That's
again, Sam Presti. Again, he doesn't he doesn't get enough credit because Not only did this is the second time he pulled off.
He traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and got all those damn picks.
Oh yeah, nice.
He
Oh yeah.
he had Durant, he had the Beard, he had Westbrook, and they lost all of them only because they failed. Because as a small market team, they got scared and they didn't pay Beard. If they would have kept Beard in the fold, a couple $1 million would have kept him with them. That team would have just ran through people when they hit their age. But they got scared. It messed the whole thing up. Well, he was able to do it again. And that young team they got now, and again, dude, you know what they need? See, they need a Paul George. Because that team is missing a vet, is what it's missing. A vet that can get buckets.
Yeah. No doubt.
That'd be a nice place for Paul George, too. And he used to be there.
But you know who's smooth is that SGA, man. Oh, my goodness. That dude is so smooth, man. But God, the West is still, the West is so hard, man.
Yeah, it's hard.
Dude, it's hard. I mean, look, the Chicken Nuggets will be back again next year.
Yes.
I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're a little pissed off, a little chip on their shoulder. You know, the Wolves got us, and they're going to be pissed next year, and they're not going anywhere.
Neither are the Wolves.
Oh my gosh, man, the Wolves. Man, that's why. No, you're right. They need a huge vet to go in there to kind of help them along, because
they need to get rid of Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, tell me why, Lambo. I want to hear this. This is not a bad take, but I need to know why.
All right, Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, he's very. I feel like his game is very inconsistent. Like, his 3-point game is very inconsistent. Now, let's be honest. With the size that the Wolves have, they should have beat the Mavericks. They should have. You have 2 7-foot guys, and both of them struggled. Rudy Gobert struggled, and you had defense. You had defensive matchups. Why is Rudy Gobert guarding Luka Doncic? Why? Why are you guarding Luka Doncic on the last play of the game?
Yeah, that was not a good look by them.
Yeah. While he's still Karl Anthony Towns, go and see if you can get 2 players for him right now to just make them to get some guys that have somebody on the bottom half of the NBA will take Karl Anthony Towns and give you some young youthful length. Try it. I agree. I agree with. When you lose, you got to look at your shortcomings, and then you got to look at your assets that you can get back something for. Kind of like AD, Karl Anthony Towns. He doesn't fit there anymore with Spider-Man. With Ant-Man and like Gobert. See, it's like Gobert. Rim protector. That's Edie for the Lakers next year. Just a younger version.
Yeah. I like to keep Gobert there. No, that's a good dude. You keep him there. Absolutely. Lambo, as much as I want to disagree with you, I think you're right on that, man. I think Towns needs to go, man, for them to make a West run.
He don't fit that system. I don't know why he's jacking threes. Man. He don't fit that system.
Okay, so if they get rid of Towns, just say they trade him. Who do they bring in there? Who's out there do they go get to help them get out of the West?
Well,
I can't think of anybody.
I can't think of anybody right now. But I'll say depending on if the Minnesota, I don't know if the Minnesota Timberwolves are picking in the top 10 or the top 14 because of the lottery picks. But if they did,
no, they're a playoff team. They're not in the lottery.
Well, I don't know because I feel like you might have to get a big you might have to develop a big. in the NBA draft. And there's plenty of those guys. Get the guys from overseas.
Man, that's hard.
Why not? I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, how about this?
Anthony Towns out of here. It's probably time, man. I just don't know who they go get if they trade him. I can't think of anyone in the league that could help their ball club right now.
Who?
And I mean, is Mike Conley under contract? I mean, is he back next year?
Mike Conley should be back next year.
Yeah,
I
but
think he's
again,
under contract.
let's just say this. You added. I'm not without. I'm spitballing this without
Okay.
looking at contracts. Let's say, let's say you. I can't even find a type of player.
Yeah, Lambo, that's a good one, man. I agree with you. Yeah, your threes are inconsistent. You don't want to go to the rim when your threes aren't hitting. You're 7 foot. And then some games you play like a beast and drop 28, and then the next game we can't find you, So,
I think it.
oh, wow. Is that after 2, Lambo?
Score is 1-1.
After 2.
I don't got the game on because
We're heading to the we're halfway through the second.
Halfway through the second.
Wow. What a game.
1-1.
What a series. Wow. Great times. But no, I don't even know who you go get for Towns. I mean, maybe they just roll with what they have, man. See what happens. I don't know. But like while every team is trying to scramble, the Celtics are just marinating, and they're still young, man. They're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I just hope.
I see a repeat coming. I really do. I see a repeat coming. If they don't repeat, I'll be really shocked to see who takes them out.
I just hope that all that comes together. That's what I hope. I hope all of it just comes together.
All of what comes together?
That they went back to back, like meaning it's gotta happen.
Yeah,
meaning they gotta actually they gotta actually play the game on the court.
No, they still gotta play, but I didn't realize how long they were, man. And dude, Kyrie couldn't get shots off. They're just pestering
we know
them all
Kyrie
game.
so damn well. I mean, he played in Boston for like 2 years. I mean, we know Kyrie so well.
No,
when
you know him, but still to just slow him up a little bit because he can get by anybody, man. But it was just fun to watch, man.
I mean, the defensive game plan was to put multiple guys on Luka Doncic and Kyrie. You put multiple people,
and they did, and it worked. It worked, man. It was fun to watch, man. It was fun to watch. I thought it was going to be a better series, but man,
the Mavericks
so
are young,
long.
man. The Mavericks are a young team. Luka Doncic's got to play defense. He's becoming the James Harden.
Oh yeah, they're working him on the defensive end for sure. Absolutely, they're
wearing him out, tiring him out. Like he has great talent. We know he can score. We know that he can get to the basket. But we know that Luka Doncic is going to be if he doesn't improve on that, he's going to be a next James Harden.
Yeah, it's going to hurt them. No, they got the squad to do it. No, they're young. They'll bring all them dudes back. Just about everyone's under contract.
They need one more superstar. If they're going back to the finals next year, the Mavericks, they're going to need one more superstar.
Man, who do you think they add, or do they just keep what they have?
What if? What if?
Okay. What if?
What if
What if?
the Dallas Mavericks, with the 56th or 57th pick in the draft, I think, draft Bronny James?
Mm,
LeBron's a restricted free agent. So,
dude, that is. I'm gonna tell you, man.
and LeBron been talking about he want to play with Kyrie again.
Yes,
But also Kyrie's a free agent too. Kyrie's a free agent as well.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. Now, if LeBron can go over to the Mavs, they got a little something now. That man, did you hear Lambeau's take there? That was pretty
What's
good.
that?
If the Dallas Mavericks with the 57th pick select Bronny James, USC, and you know LeBron, he opted out of his deal.
Yep.
I mean,
He been talking about playing with Kyrie on his podcast, but also I forgot that Kyrie's also a free agent as well. So, could they possibly reunite together in Dallas?
if I'm LeBron, absolutely. Absolutely. And give it a last run or two. Absolutely, you do.
Panthers
You
just
have
scored 2-1 Panthers. Well, hold on. You know what? And that would be like, that's when I would, if that happened, then you know what I know? I know LeBron and Rich Paul are running the league. And LeBron did his boy a solid and got him the job of the Lakers. Because you can't fire him. You know, they don't see, that's the thing. Like, the Laker organization doesn't know what's going on behind the scenes, like LeBron does, like Rich Paul does. They might be going to Dallas. They may just be putting up this smoke screen, and they and they know that Mark Cuban, you know, they could do that. They could pull something off like that, and be like, "All right, see you later. We're out of here. We're here. We're good." You know, I'm going to go play back with Kyrie. This was in the plan all along. I even told JJ this, but I told JJ I'm gonna get him the Laker job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how they roll, man. And I'm telling you, I would not be shocked. That wouldn't surprise me. And then everyone's laughing. JJ Redick's laughing because LeBron's not there anymore. So what are you going to do? Fire me if we win 20 games? That's all we're supposed to win.
Right? Let me tell you, if the Dallas Mavericks draft Bronny, oh my goodness, we got a little something now. And you know where LeBron's going. It ain't no question. There is without a doubt. And they just got to figure out how to make it work. And they got a little something there, Lambeau. I mean, I think Boston.
And what should have scared the Lakers? When LeBron said, "I don't want to have anything to do with the coaching search," but y'all sat there and listened to who his buddy was. You dumbasses. I mean, it's so stupid. But again, if that happens, we all need to come on here, crack a 40 and laugh. Because it just tells you who's running the league. That's all it's going to tell you. Lambeau, I mean,
It's sad. It's so sad.
Just imagine if that happened. We would already know why it happened and how it happened.
We would be the first ones talking about this stuff, but then everybody else is going to be like, "Oh, we figured this out." No, we were the first one that said this. We was the first one that came up with this theory. By the way,
I can't wait till Wednesday.
Yep.
By the way, the Dallas Mavericks, I think, are picking last in the NBA draft.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 58. There's 58 picks. So there's 30 picks in the first round, and there's 31 and 58 in the second round.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And Los Angeles is picking 55. Boston is picking 54. Denver is picking 56. Memphis is picking 57.
What did Phoenix pick in the second round?
The Phoenix pick is. I just read it, did I? Hold on.
In the second round.
Hold on. I thought I just.
Yeah, you broke down a few teams in the second round. I don't think you mentioned Phoenix, though.
All right, hold on. If I'm reading this correctly and I'm not blind, I don't think I see a second round pick from Phoenix because I think the teams that got it, they got trades. So, like, for example.
Okay.
Hold on. So, like, for example, it says Memphis picks 57. It says from Oklahoma City and Houston and Atlanta. Then it says Phoenix from Denver via Colorado. Denver via Orlando forfeited by Phoenix. So as of now, I don't see Phoenix in the second round.
You don't?
I see Phoenix is in the first round this year with the number 22 pick.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
If this Dallas thing goes down, I'm really going to get out of here. Because here's the deal, guys. When you draft a guy in the first round, the contract is guaranteed, right?
Yes. Yep.
The last team that wants to bring on another guaranteed contract is the Phoenix Suns with all the money they owe everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So they trade out the pick to the second round in the 30s, low 40s. They trade out the pick and they give it to Dallas in the second round.
Dude,
They trade out the pick. They move back in the draft, and then they trade the pick that they move back to Dallas. Dallas moves up from 57 or wherever you said they were.
Last pick
because that's doable. That's doable if Rich Paul knows that LeBron's going to Dallas. Because here's the deal. Phoenix is his wild card. He knows Phoenix doesn't want to draft in the first round. They trade out. They trade back to the second round. They trade with Dallas. So Dallas gets to pick. They take Bronny and Dallas, and LeBron's headed to Big D. You remember what? That's number 22. If Phoenix trades back, don't even call me. Don't say Paul. I don't want to hear from none of y'all. I'm just gonna sit. Matter of fact, we'll be online, so I'm gonna sit here and go. I'm just gonna be just looking at the TV, just going. If Phoenix trades out of that pick back to the second round and they give it to, let's just say anyone, but they take the Memphis Grizzlies second round pick and they let them move up to the first round. If that happens, Dallas Mavericks and LeBron and Bronny are in play.
Yep.
You heard it here first.
No, that Lambo, when you said Dallas Mavericks picking Bronny, and he's opting out of that last.
But the Mavericks know they got to jump the Lakers, so they've got a deal work. They're going to have a deal worked out because they know Phoenix traded him back. They're going to give Phoenix something, but the Dallas will give Phoenix something for that second round pick that's lower than theirs, but it's less than they would have to give them if they were picking in the first round. Because nobody wants that guaranteed contract. First round pick, guaranteed contract. Everyone's trying to trade out, especially good teams. Good teams are trying to trade out of the first round that are picking at the bottom. Because as soon as you take someone on, that's a guaranteed contract. Would the Lakers take on Edey, guaranteed contract? You bet your sweet butt they will. That's 7'4", 4-year college, and he does this.
Oh gosh, man, that's funny. That's so funny.
But just
Oh
but
man, I
be on the
cannot
lookout
wait
for
to
that.
use
If
that.
Phoenix trades out the first round, the Dallas Mavericks are in play and they are quiet. Everything's quiet. But we're just playing connect the dots here. But I think that Dallas is in play. Like, I don't think this whole thing ends in LA. And if it does, then LeBron really doesn't want to win nothing. He doesn't care. He just wants to play with Bronny. But the one thing I do know about LeBron, he attacks this from every angle. He's just not going on. I want to play in LA. That's not how he rolls. No. His pattern is he'll move to win.
Yes. Oh,
And if
absolutely.
he can move to Kyrie and get Bronny there,
Mm.
and Rich Paul can guarantee LeBron that, be careful. Be very careful. Because I'm telling
No.
you,
He will move to win. No, he's actually he will move to win. Cause see you, Cleveland. I got y'all a chip. It's time for me to head to LA. I'm out of here. Oh, he would do it in a heartbeat. There is no question. LeBron is out of there if he can win. And I mean, is that the best place for him to win a chip? Dallas?
It ain't nowhere else. It's not Phoenix because you know they ain't got they don't have any
no,
second round
and again,
picks.
I thought it was I pseudo thought it was maybe Cleveland because that's where he's from, but he ain't doing Dan Gilbert any more favors. And again, they hired their coach today, which is, and again, they may be in play because they hired our boy Kenny Atkinson, point guard, University of Richmond. He got hired.
Mm. Wow, that's nice. I did not know that.
Maybe LeBron sent him there. I don't know because Cleveland's that's his house.
Yep.
He
It's
may be
still his
setting all
house.
that up, and we didn't even see this happening behind the scenes. So to me, we'll leave here tonight with me saying this: Cleveland and Dallas are in play for me. Cleveland and Dallas, be careful. Because these guys are snipers, dude. They don't just show you the obvious. Oh, Bronny to the Lakers. That's not how LeBron. That's not how Rich. I mean, remember, Rich Paul runs the league, and he's presented LeBron with options and stuff.
Now, is he going back to LA?
If he does go back to LA now, I don't think AD is going to play for JJ Redick. There's no way. Because you got to change that roster up.
You're not keeping that same roster.
No. Nope.
Yeah, it's broke down. No, I wouldn't either.
Yep. And you got to
something's
use
crazy, man.
you got to use your biggest trade chip to change it.
AD.
Yes.
Boy,
There's no way if LeBron comes back to LA, in LA drafts Bronny. If the Lakers broke down butts, bring back AD, LeBron, they got JJ Redick, and they draft Bronny, then I just think that they are just the dude that I don't even want to talk about the Lakers anymore. Not next year because it's over.
Yes. Yeah, dude, they may not even make the play-in game. Seriously. It's hard, man.
So your two additions were JJ Redick and Bronny. And you think that that's going to change?
Oh, my God.
It's not going to change Jack.
No. Not.
The same old story, man.
Dude, they're the six. The Lakers are the sixth or seventh best team in the Western Conference.
Yeah, they are broke up, man. And I like it that every team is just taking it to their ass every night. Oh my goodness, man! The regular season, you think it's a playoff game? They're trying to tear LeBron and them dudes up. I mean, it is just crazy to watch. It's like, man, LA, you got to scrape to beat the Pelicans on a Tuesday night. Come on. Nope, the
Mhm.
Pelicans are trying to run them out the gym, dude. Throwing lobs, clink, clink.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
look,
trying to get
that's a
theirs,
good point.
dude.
That's a great point.
Because I'm like,
If the if yeah,
gosh, man.
if the Lakers bring back the same roster with JJ Redick and Bronny,
They ain't
everybody
trying.
they play is trying to get them out the playoffs to
Yep.
embarrass them. They're
Yes, they
trying to
are.
embarrass JJ
Yep.
Redick because I'm telling you right now, look, players are players, but there's every time that they play another team, that team has a coach, and that coach is like, I ain't letting no JJ Redick beat me. He's gonna
Thank
coach
you.
extra hard too.
Yep, absolutely. Oh no, they're like
You think
JJ
Jason
Redick.
Kidd wants to lose to JJ Redick on a Western
Nope.
Conference game in a
Nope.
Nope.
regular season? Nope.
Nope.
No, they take it to them
And
every
that's what
night.
JJ Redick, why he shouldn't came to that press conference all with this bravado, because every coach in the Western Conference during the regular season is going to give their best effort against him.
Yes, they're gonna tear you up. That's the
Yep.
worst hire the Lakers could have possibly have done to themselves, man. JJ Redick. Okay, he's a
Nobody,
great
nobody
guy.
won the job like the man from Soul said. But if you're looking for a better candidate, right? And let's just keep it. Don't care if they want the job or not. Better candidate, I think would have been Monty Williams.
Absolutely. No, 100%. 100%. But again, we all know that that's not Monty's call. That's LeBron's call. It's who he wants to call. I mean,
Have the Pistons hired a coach yet?
no.
They have
No.
not.
So they might go in. They're probably going to go into the draft without a coach, unless they hire somebody tomorrow.
That's so crazy, man. Golly, man. What that organization, man. Oh my goodness. But again, the fans who are true Pistons fans, they're gonna remember these
They
years.
still got to pay. They still got to pay Monty Williams fully guaranteed contract. They still got to pay him. That contract fully guaranteed.
That's going to set them back years.
Yes, that's clippage. And them dudes are in there playing hard for him too, man. There were nights, man, them dudes were playing their tails off for him, man, and then they just packed him up. Man, if you're a dude, would you even want that job? Would you even want the Pistons job?
No, because because like what
Oh
like
my
it's
goodness.
all about development. They don't want to develop. They think you're supposed
Well,
to be in there and be the next Phil Jackson.
not
He ain't
only
got
that,
no Phil
Lambo.
Jackson. Like Monty Williams is a great coach. He took the Suns to the finals. He
Yep,
did a lot when he was with the Pelicans. But Monty Williams ain't got a Phil Jackson resume.
no doubt. And
He ain't
one
got
thing
Michael
about
Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr. Especially with the Lakers, he ain't got Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol, Derek Fisher, Ron Artest, like Andrew Bynum, like Luke Walton. He don't have those core guys. It's about development. You got to be bad in order to be good. But I guess you can just hire a coach and then all of a sudden expect them to win year one. That's
no
just not
doubt.
how it works because everybody has different systems.
And the one thing about the Pistons too, they got championships under their belts, man. Like these fans, they got a few chips, man. They're in the books.
They hadn't won since Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton. That was back in like
And
2004. That's the last time they won a
and
championship.
Chauncey, yeah, and Chauncey Billups, that squad,
Yep, that's
yep.
the last time they won a championship, 2004.
Wow. Man, that's crazy. Mm, 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 mm. We will see. We will see. Mm, 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 mm.
We need you, JK. We need you. Moderator extraordinaire. 2-1 Panthers.
Mm.
I
Are
didn't,
we
I
on the
didn't see the
third?
third. Yep.
Wow. Panthers. Wow. What a series, man. This is for. I mean, dude, they are skating their butts off, man. My goodness.
That's what game 7 is all about. That's what game 7 is all about. It's about who wants it more. That's when it comes down to game 7. Who wants it more? Thank y'all for tuning in. All y'all fans is in here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, we're in game 7 of the NHL. It's 1-2. Panthers are up, I think, 1-2. At the end of the second period. We're about to hit the third period right now. 2-1. Oh, Kirk, let's go ahead and we talked a lot of basketball. We know we're going to talk a lot more basketball when the draft comes on Wednesday, less than 48 hours away. You're in Denver. Talk about football season. Football season is definitely on the way. How do you feel about your Denver Broncos? I mean, your quarterback's
you know, definitely not a Broncos fan, Lambo, but since I've been living here for the last 14 years, definitely followed them. When we moved here, my son was 1, so, you know, it's the blue and orange is in him, so, you know, when he loses, he feels it. But when they win, I like to see the city feel good and do well, all that good stuff, Lambo. Lately, Lambo, I will tell you, it's been quiet over there in Dove Valley. You know, I think I always tell Broncos fans this, man. I'm no expert, man. I'll never be a GM. But when Peyton signed Russell Wilson to that 4-year extension for over 100 and some mil, he ain't even took a snap. That just killed their books, man. And you know, Sean Payton just does not have a lot to work with, man. Like, he doesn't. And I'm not giving him no excuse. And I still think he's a good coach, man. But when your line is still mediocre, Lambo, you can't sign a lot of dudes, man, when your books are hurting. And then they think Bo Nix is just going to be the savior and come in here and save the day. Man, it's hard, man.
Oh, no, not in that AFC West, though. That's not going to happen. Not in that AFC West.
You got that right, and it's just hard, Lambo. But they think,
I
think Knicks is the right. I mean, he fell to them right at 12, so it was a good fit. What it took a QB, it was perfect. He's in his books, you know. He's going to study. You know, he started 5 years in college. He set records at Oregon. I mean, all that good stuff. But man, they still don't have the personnel right now, man.
Well, here's the thing. When that dead cap money or that cap money comes off the books, let's just say like 2 years it's officially off the books. They're going to have a lot of money to spend, and then Denver's an attractive place. But herein lies the problem. There are 3 other attractive places in your own division. You got Harbaugh in San Diego. You got the Raiders with no state taxes, and they will in the next 2 years have their franchise quarterback. And then there's a team that they're okay. You know, they play in Kansas City. I don't even know who their coach is or their quarterback, but they're okay. They're all right. They're okay. And here's the thing: people were like waiting for Kelsey to leave. But here lies the problem. Mahomes' contract is not the problem. They're going to have money too. When Kelsey comes off the books, they're going to have money. It's hard. Like, Peyton should have waited 1 more year. Like, I mean, and again, it's going to be an attractive job.
Hard.
But you know what? Someone in that division is going to end up getting fired. And I can't. I mean, and again, if I had to put my money on it, it'd be my boy in Las Vegas
Yeah,
because he has the
Pierce.
least amount of experience.
Pierce is going to get
However,
packed up.
they're going to be a problem. It's Denver will be back. Peyton knows in 2 years, if they draft well and Knicks is the guy, Denver can be formidable because they're gonna have money to spend on free agents, and Denver's a free agent hotbed. When they have a head coach, quarterback, and everything, if it all lines up. If Knicks is the guy, like we didn't take an NFL snap yet, but if he's Drew Brees 2.0, then they got something.
They got something. Yeah, they got something. But Lambo and Paul used to be stationed in Colorado Springs, man. It's like a hornet's nest here, man. These fans, they do not care for real, man. And I'm just like, gosh, give Peyton a break. Nope.
No,
Bo
but
Nix is not our guy. Nope.
I personally think
I mean, it's
even
tough,
Harbaugh, I think Peyton and Harbaugh are in over their skis because I think if Andy Reid doesn't retire or his health doesn't fail him, and they have Pat Mahomes, it's going to kind of be like the Belichick and Brady syndrome in that division. And if you come out of that thing as a wild card and have to play on the road, good luck. It's tough. And again, and there will be 1 year where somebody gets the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are the wild card, and they go all the way to the Super Bowl playing on the road because they got P. Mahomes. It's too hard. That's too hard.
No, it's very hard, man. But you know what Sean Payton did see too, Lambo? And I have to agree with Paul on this, man. Just wait. Just stay at the booth at Fox Sports for another year or two.
He didn't have to jump right back in because, again, in this league, you got to jump back into the right situation.
Guess what? He's seen the Penner Group over here, Lambo, $20 million a year. That's what he's seen.
Well, hold on.
Let's not be crazy.
Hold on.
Sean Payton is all about his football, but $20 million a year sounds real nice too, Lambo. Let's keep that real.
Well, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real too. Let's keep it real too. The man Soul talk about the right situation. All right. So Mike McCarthy, he wasn't in the booth, but he took a year off and came in. Is that the correct situation? Because now Mike McCarthy is getting frustrated with Jerry Jones. Him is on the final year of his contract. Dak Prescott, final years of his contract. Is that a good situation?
Go first.
I can answer that. I can answer that.
Go first.
Mike McCarthy should have never fell for the Jerry Jones trap. He sat out of football and he took the Cowboys job. Wrong answer. That was the wrong answer from the beginning. Like, you set yourself up for failure. You were the ex-Packer coach, and you take the Cowboy job with Jerry? You're asking to not have a head coaching job for the rest of your career. You could have took the Titans.
The Jets job. He could have took the Jets job.
You could have took any. Dude, that's the wrong one. You know who's the right coach for the Cowboys? Is a younger guy in his first job. Like Sean Payton. If he tried to get himself traded from the Broncos to the Cowboys when your boys let go, I wouldn't go there. It's like going to LA to play with LeBron. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's garbage, man.
Yeah,
and another thing too, Lambo, that Jerry Jones, and I'll give you a few names. The old coordinator with the Detroit Lions, what's his name? Ben Johnson. He'll be a hot commodity next year.
Ben Johnson will be hot.
Yeah, he'll be hot. Guess what, Lambo? And Paul, you know this. Jerry Jones can't have no one higher than him in the organization that's going to take the credit. He can't do it. So of course he invites,
well, first and foremost, if Ben Johnson won't take the Redskins job, He ain't taking the Cowboys job.
Yeah, so it's like McCarthy is okay, but still beneath me. That's who he'll hire, and that's why we'll never be in it again. We really got to suck bad again, Lambeau, to get back, man. Jerry won't hire nobody like a Ben Johnson. He won't do it. Won't do it. It's sad because there's some young, good coaches out there who wouldn't mind taking that job, but Jerry is holding that process up, man. Isn't it? It's bad, Lambeau, and I'm a huge Cowboys fan. It's bad. It's a bad look. It's a reason the tuna got out of there in 2 years and he didn't finish his third year there. I'm out of here. The tuna? Come on now. Bill Parcells, the winner of 2 bowls? Come on, man. It's sad, Lambeau. It's just sad.
But then it's funny. It's sad, but then y'all kept Jason Garrett for 10 years.
Oh my gosh, right? Just Jason Garrett just stealing money from Jerry. Just stealing money, man. Loved him some Jason Garrett.
Man.
But Jerry's still pushing the buttons though.
But Jason Garrett was a product of Jerry Jones's ego. It's like, I'm going to prove to you that Jason Garrett will get us there. I'm going to keep trying to do it. I'm going to keep trying to do it. That's why he held the job so long. It wasn't because he loved Jason Garrett. He loved his own ego to show everyone we're going to win with Jason Garrett because I said so. And he had to move off of him, but he was there forever.
You know, it's funny because he had 3 straight 8-8 seasons, but Hugh Jackson went 8-8 with the Raiders and got fired. Like, you see how that don't make no sense? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's different. Different organizations have different MOs. It's not the same.
I know that. I just find it kind of funny because, you know, any other coach with 3 straight 8-8 records would have got fired by now. Like, it's just, look, the Cowboys, they shouldn't get rid of everybody. Like, get rid of everybody. Dak Prescott need to be gone because I'm gonna laugh with the 1800 or a Don Julio with that drink. I'm gonna laugh if y'all pay Dak Prescott $60 million plus dollars just to lose another playoff game. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Well,
That's exactly
hey Lambeau,
yes.
but it's no different. It's zero difference than the situation in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin can be 9-8. They can be 10-7. It doesn't matter. If you continuously pick in the middle of the draft, you're mediocre. The Steelers have to be they have to break this Mike Tomlin curse and be god-awful, picking the first 5 picks, get their franchise quarterback, and move forward. And if they keep playing this, talking up Russell Wilson and talking up the ex-Bears QB like we didn't get to see these guys play, and like we're like, oh man, the Steelers are nice. No, they're not. They're not nice.
They're trash. Look, I agree. The Steelers are going to be last.
I mean, and again, and to me, like you got some prime time assets. Watts brother, trade them. Get picks. Start from the ground level, Pittsburgh. Get rid of Tomlin and build from the ground up. If you continuously can finish between the 10th and the 20th pick in the draft, you're not going anywhere.
And you know what?
I'll make one more comment and then I'm done.
Yep.
Houston Texans were absolute worst. They had 2 picks in the top 3 picks, and they chose a quarterback and a defensive end from Alabama. Are they better than the Steelers?
Yes.
I rest my case.
Yep. And Lambo, let me go back real quick to that Dak Prescott take. As you should laugh if they do pay him $60 million, because guess what? You're gonna have 3 dudes sucking down all your cap. You can't do it. You're talking about really sucking for a long time if you do that. What if one of them dudes gets hurt? And I don't wish that on any star player or anybody in the league, whether you're making a max contract or you're making league minimum. Because these guys out here taking care of their families, right, Lambo? I don't wish that on
Yeah.
anybody, but you can't. I'm with you. You cannot pay him $60 million. Then you got to CD wants a deal, and then you got to worry about 11. Like somebody has to be traded out of that. I'm sorry.
Yep,
So
and they
so
were
so
saying
so
that.
are you keeping Michael Parsons or CeeDee Lamb? Because I don't think you can keep 2 of them. You gotta get rid of one.
Oh,
Are you gonna keep Michael Parsons or CeeDee Lamb?
Oh my God, this is a tough one, man. If
You
I'm a
can't keep
GM
both.
today,
Yeah, today you keep a Michael Parsons and CeeDee Lamb.
if I'm a GM right now today, I hate to do this. I gotta pack up Prescott, man.
Whoa, I said CD or Michael Parsons.
Oh, CDO Micah Parsons. Oh, okay. Not of the 3 of those 2, and I gotta keep Dak. If you said I gotta pay him $60 million a year, though, you're telling me I shouldn't pay Dak, right, though, Lambo? Like,
You
am I
shouldn't.
keeping Dak on the roster? But
Oh
I'm
no,
keeping
you
him on
should.
the roster.
The quarterback play in the NFL is mediocre as hell. There's only about maybe 5 or 6 good quarterbacks. The quarterback play is mediocre. Look how much money Trevor Lawrence is making.
Yes. Oh, he got a deal. No, Trevor is paid. He got his deal. So
Like
I mean,
I
he's good.
understand. Look, I understand that these certain quarterbacks have been through offensive coordinators and all this other stuff. But I thought we're supposed to earn the right to get a contract. But the quarterback play is not great. It's mediocre. What Baker
Okay.
Mayfield? So Baker Mayfield had one good season, and now he get $100 million with no running game. He got $100 million.
Yeah,
Older
but
Mike Evans.
he didn't mess up their cap. He got $30 million a year, $33 million a year. I can live with that. Here's the thing: I'll ask you, Lambo. Would you sign if you were would you take Trevor Lawrence on a $50 million deal or Dak Prescott on a $50 million deal to the Cowboys?
Great take.
Oh.
Okay,
Ooh.
Lambo. Before you answer that, Lambo, let me get back to the CeeDee Lamb or Michael Parsons trade. If I had to trade one of them, let me get back to
And
that real quick.
again, please come to me when you guys are finished.
Okay. Okay, Lambo. I hate to do this because this is a league where you can score points. And I mean, obviously, you can hardly touch a receiver these days. So I gotta pack up Michael Parsons, man, if I had to. It kills me, but I gotta let him go. I got to, man. It hurts.
I
But
feel
I'm
like
getting
you gotta
picks,
let
man.
CeeDee Lamb go because I mean, Michael Parsons is like a generational talent. You can get a wide receiver any day in the draft, but are you going to get another Michael Parsons in the draft?
Well, it depends on where you are in the draft too. It isn't a guarantee you're gonna get that top 5 pick like a Marvin Harrison. You know
But
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
there's still good wide receivers in the
Yeah, I
first,
mean,
second round.
no doubt.
But there's not generational talents on as Michael Parsons that are later in the round. You know
But
what
I
I'm
will tell
saying?
you this though, they show clips where he has disappeared in games too. When you're like, where are you? At
He
least
has.
CD, at least CD was over 100 yards in a couple of those playoff games. You know what I mean? Michael Parsons not showing up, no sacks,
Are we
and
talking
I'm not
about
and
in?
I'm not and I'm not saying he can't ball, Lambo, and you're right. He is a one of a kind dude. Can line him up anywhere, a beast, fast, the whole nine. But if I had to let go of one, that's just me. You may feel different. You say CD. What do you say, Paul? If you had to let one of them dudes go to get trade assets,
I'm trading both of them.
Wow, Lambo, did you hear that? Wow.
Lambo,
Yeah.
what is my mantra?
You have to be bad in order to be good.
That's correct. I can get first round picks for both of those guys. I'm going to stack first round picks, and I'm going to stack second round, third round picks, and I'm just going to go hide for a minute.
Yep. But and Lambo, and to his point, they had to do that in the '90s when they were 1-15.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they had to
Yeah.
give away Herschel Walker, and in
And
return they
you're
got an
like, well,
Emmett.
Paul, why don't you want these guys? I want them. But guess what? Neither one of them are going to be around when we win again. So get max value for them now.
Wow, I did not expect to get rid of both. Wow, that's pretty good. Wow, that's a good one. Okay, Lambo, let's get back to
The Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott question. If I take one of them at $50 million.
Yes. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
Lord. Oh my God.
Great.
If I'm gonna take
Oh.
Dak Prescott or Trevor Lawrence at $50 million.
And both of them are eligible to play for the Cowboys. Who you taking?
Oh.
I know who I'm taking.
Oh. My head says Dak Prescott. I can't say Trevor Lawrence. It's Dak Prescott. I can't take Trevor Lawrence over Dak Prescott. I can't.
Really?
Well. Then I will tell you why you're wrong. It's because look at that. How old is Trevor Lawrence? How old is Dak Prescott?
I see.
We continue to treat Dak Prescott like he's the same age as the guys that are all getting $50 million. He's the oldest one. He's on the second contract. He's 31. Why haven't we moved off of him?
I see what you're saying now.
I'm ready to move
based off age. I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm looking at it from a wins perspective. I was looking at it from a stats perspective, but I see it in age. Man. It makes sense. It makes sense why he asked that question. He tricked me on that question, but I see why. I didn't look at the age part. You
gotta go with the younger commodity.
Yeah.
I mean, so Dak's gonna change at 31?
No, he's not.
He's not.
This is who he is. Yep, this is who he is. Unfortunately, Lambo, it's sad. I know I'm taking Lawrence, man. I'm taking Trevor. Sorry. I got to take Trevor, man. Yeah, we got to move off of him. And Lambo, don't you find it kind of odd that they haven't come to a deal yet? And we're almost in July. Come on, man.
No.
Come on, man. That's odd.
No, I don't think it's odd. It's odd to me because, like Paul said a couple months back, they're gonna break up this whole team. I don't know if they're gonna tank, but they're gonna. This whole team. This is not going to be the same team. It's not going to be the same team. Look, you got the head coach, Dak Prescott, and Mike Zimmer all on 1-year deals. This is more like a make it or break it year for the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know. Zimmer just signed this year. Is he on a 1-year deal?
Yes.
Wow. Damn.
Because, if they were to fire him, you're not going to keep the coaches. You have the option to keep the coach, but, every time you bring in a new coach, you're not going to keep him. You're not going to keep the assistants or the staff.
That's true.
Zimmer's going to be the head coach next year. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%
Wow. That's why he just bought him in
Yep.
on a 1-year deal to be the D coordinator
Mm-hmm.
because he already knows McCarthy is out of there. He
Yep.
already knows that. And Jerry knows that you're not getting me to a bowl. We already know this. Let's keep it moving. So sad, man.
So then Mike Zimmerman's gonna get you to a bowl too, if it goes that far.
No, he's gonna be there
No.
during the
He's for the
developmental
rebuild.
years
He's there for the
because
rebuild.
they're gonna clean house, man. They're gonna get all the picks they can for all the commodities that are on that team. Remember, Jimmy Johnson's in the building.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy.
And they're gonna go with young, talented draft picks. And every year they're gonna have 2 picks in the first round because they're gonna give the league 11 and CeeDee Lamb.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Med is making the call. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You're calling it already. They're
Yep.
out of there.
Halfway through this season, they're going to sit Dak and tell him, we don't have a chance to win. We don't want you to get hurt. And, he'll go into free agency. He'll sign a 1-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers because they will fail to do what the Cowboys are going to do and sell off all their talent. And they'll think that Dak Prescott is their answer after Russell Wilson and this whole experiment goes south. Because they're gonna finish last in the division.
P. Mahomes. Are they gonna three-peat, gentlemen?
No.
Whoa. Well,
No.
who's winning the chip then, Lambo? Who's gonna pick them off? Don't say the Texans.
No. I'm not picking the AFC. No, I'd rather go with the NFC. So I'll probably take the Lions. Lions or 49ers.
Okay. To pick them off in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But
Okay.
also, I think I've said this and I'm going to stick with this. I think the teams that are the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC, one is the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals. When Joe Burrow is healthy, I'm talking about a healthy Joe Burrow, a healthy offensive line. They got the receivers, they got the defense, not issue. Healthy Joe Burrow, give me the Bengals. Number 2, I will say the Chargers. Here's why I will say the Chargers. 1, Justin Herbert. Number 2, Jim Harbaugh took Colin Kaepernick to a Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick was like a 4th, 5th round pick, took him to a Super Bowl. Now, Colin Kaepernick and Justin Herbert are very different quarterbacks. Very, very, very different quarterbacks.
That's what I'm about to say. Okay. Can I interject really quick, though?
Yes.
What was the one thing Harbaugh had in San Francisco to help Kaepernick, too? He had Frank Gore, that nice running game, dude.
They got J.K. Dobbins. They gonna grind and pound.
And their O-line is like that?
Hey, they got Joe Alt with the 5th pick. They still got Rashawn Slater. They got Rashawn Slater.
Is their O-line like that? I mean, are they built to run the ball like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Jim Harbaugh.
Okay.
Jim Harbaugh has brought around some great elite coaching around him. Guess who the offensive coordinator is when he won the Super Bowl or when he went to the Super Bowl? Greg Roman. Greg Roman was the offensive coach. Kaepernick, Lamar Jackson, now Justin Herbert.
No, I agree with you, Lambo. I'm just weary of their O-line. I'm not questioning Dobbins. I do question his health, though. because he is quick to rip something.
He
Not
is.
trying to knock it. I'm just saying. I'm just. Oh man, you think so? That's the second best team. That's the threat to the Chiefs are the Chargers.
Well, one, I don't think it's the Ravens because the Ravens are a great regular season team, but Lamar Jackson is not a great clutch thrower in the playoffs. The Ravens had their chance. They had their chance last year. They had their chance.
Yes, they did.
That's
and that was Kansas.
That's not
Yes.
gonna happen. I can't think of anybody else. I mean, I know everybody's saying the Jets, but I mean, can the Jets offensive line stay healthy? And here when it comes to Robert Saleh, he's a great defensive coach, very great defensive coach. I don't think he's a good head coach. And I know they have Aaron Rodgers. That's not what I'm questioning. I'm not questioning Aaron Rodgers. I'm saying he's older. What if he goes down again? What did he do last year? He didn't. When Aaron Rodgers got hurt, they still stuck with Zach Wilson. They did not get a quarterback in free agency, or they didn't sign another quarterback that was better than Zach Wilson. They had like Mike White or whoever. Like, you need that backup presence. Now I know they drafted Jordan Travis in the 5th round, but one, he's a rookie.
They got the guy from Virginia Tech.
Okay, well, they got Tyrod Taylor, but Tyrod Taylor does get hurt as well. I remember that he does get hurt sometimes, and also that punctured lung that he dealt with for the 2020, where he should have started for the Chargers. Somebody put a needle in his lung, like that freak accident. Like the Giants shouldn't have let go of Tyrod Taylor, but the question is that O-line of the Jets. They drafted. I see that they drafted, but the reason why I say that is the locker room. The locker room. Aaron Rodgers not being that mandatory minicamp, and two, what is the expectations? What's the expectation? Is the defense going to have more expectations than the offense? Because I don't think Nathaniel Hackett is a great play caller. Aaron Rodgers calls the plays, not Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett got the job because of Aaron Rodgers and what he did in Green Bay. And I think he's a fraud.
You think the Jets can win at least 10 games? Because
I'm about to look at the schedule. Hold on, because I don't want to say yes or no. I'm about to look at the schedule. We're gonna go. Let's just go over.
Let's go down their
let's
schedule.
go over.
No, that's great. Let's go down their schedule because, dude, man, with the healthy Aaron Rodgers just getting them on through there, man. I think they can win at least 10 games, man, and get there. Man, their defense is still nice.
The schedule.
They're quiet
looks
too,
very.
man.
They got a very favorable schedule. Week 1, are they beating the 49ers at San Francisco?
No.
Okay, that's 0-1. Are they beating the Titans?
Where is it? In New York?
At Tennessee. So they got 2 road games.
On the road.
But I'm not confident in Tennessee's quarterback. So if you're putting Aaron Rodgers against Will Levis, then I'm going to pick Aaron Rodgers over Will Levis.
All right, let's give them 1-1 then. Okay.
The Patriots.
2-1.
The Broncos. At home against the Broncos.
At home against the Broncos. And that's 3-1. I think they beat them. I think they get the Broncos.
Okay, this game's going to be in London or Mexico against the Vikings. In London or Mexico.
4-1.
Okay, 4-1. Wow.
They have no quarterback.
That's
Bills.
true. Is it in? Where is it at?
At home.
Man, they may be a little rowdy for that one, man. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I give me 5-1. Give me 5-1. I think they beat Buffalo, man. They're quiet and they're gonna be ready to go. Just give me 5-1.
The Steelers.
They may take an L. They may be due for an L. What do you guys think?
Nope.
Well,
Oh,
it's
you
Sunday
like
Night Football.
6-1,
It's
man?
at Pittsburgh, but see, look, I don't trust Russell Wilson. Whoever starts, I don't trust neither quarterback.
Okay, let's give them 6-1.
I think that game. I think that game comes down to very good defense, but Aaron Rodgers is going to find a way to pull it off. So it'll come down to great
6-1.
defense.
6-1 then.
Oh my God, the Patriots they're on the road against the Patriots. I think they'll. Me and Paul already got a $200 bet for that one, for both games.
And
The
they
Jets
win
are
this
going to
one?
sweep the Patriots.
All right, 7-1. Oh
The
my
Texans
Where?
at home.
goodness.
Monday Night Football. I think it's Thursday Night Football or Monday Night Football.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a nice one. Rodgers doesn't want to let C.J. Stroud beat him.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Like, hold up. I know you were nice last year, and you getting all this hype and all this run. Oh, I think they take an L here, gentlemen. I just do. I just think they're due for an L.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
You're giving the Jets 8-1 out the gate?
Oh
Yes.
hell no! No 8-1. Oh hell no! 8-1. Whoa.
That's where
whoa.
we are. Hey, Lambo, that's where we are.
Oh my
Man
God.
says 8-1. I think they take an L. What do you think, Lambo?
All right, take an L.
It could go either way.
Hold up. Where's the game at again?
Is that the Jets are at home?
Oh man, they're gonna be rowdy, man. God damn it. Let's go 7-2. Let's just go 7-2. They're in the
Cardinals.
driver's seat right now. They're in the driver's seat at 7-2 because I said they're gonna win at least 10 games. I thought they are. So, all right, next game.
At Arizona.
Ooh, they got Mighty Mouse and them dudes on the road.
That might be a trap game.
For
the Jets. That might be like an upset.
No,
that might be one of those games where you're supposed to beat the team, like the Cowboys. Remember the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals? Ain't nobody picked them. Ain't nobody expect the Cowboys to lose to Arizona.
Got that right. Mess around, they got trucked in Arizona.
They ain't do nothing but run the ball on y'all. They didn't have no quarterback.
Right.
They just ran the football.
Right. Oh. They're at Arizona.
At Arizona.
Give me the Jets.
The Colts.
Give me 8-2.
All right,
I
Colts.
think they get Mighty Mouse in them with that defense, man. I just do. The Colts?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Where's the game?
At home.
Jets.
9-2. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Look at
Seahawks. Seahawks.
It's in Seattle?
No, it's at home.
Wow.
Jets.
Yep. I say the Jets too. 10-2, baby.
God, that's cap, but okay.
We got 5 more to go.
The Dolphins at Miami.
L.
10-3.
At Jacksonville.
We're at 10-3, and they're on the road. Let's
On the road at Jacksonville. Yep.
What do you say, Lambeau? What do you think, man?
L. That's an L.
That's an L?
Yes.
Okay.
Doug
All
Peterson,
right.
I have a feeling that Doug Peterson, right, they're going to finish the season strong. They're not going to collapse like they did last year.
Okay, 10-4.
The Rams, they ain't beating the Rams. I got an L with that one. The Rams, 3 days before Christmas, give me Sean McVay.
Okay, 10-5.
The Bills and the Dolphins, last 2 games.
Oh my goodness.
At Buffalo and at home against Miami.
Okay, let's just say those are 2 L's. That's 10-7. I said they won 10 games.
11-6.
Okay.
Oh. All right. We'll have to see.
We'll remember this conversation. The Jets are going 10-7 or 11-6.
Yeah, we'll see.
Why is Rodgers out of minicamp right now?
I don't know. I mean, I guess because he don't have to be there. I guess.
He's not hurt, is he?
No, he's not hurt. No. I just guess he don't have the need to really be there.
Right. 10-6. No, I'm sorry, 10-7 or 11-6. Wow.
Oh. Okay. Wait a minute, because y'all, Kirk, you said something about Colorado Springs. All right, you said something about Colorado Springs, and we're gonna talk a lot of college football. And I want you on here for college football, right? Let's look at Colorado's schedule in the Big 12.
This is great because, hey man,
Colorado's because everybody keeps saying that Colorado's gonna win 9 games in the Big 12. They're gonna win 9 games.
No,
I give them 6-6. Let's start.
I said the same. I think we went over this too, man. But go ahead.
They're both eligible. That's it. 6-6.
Man.
Let's look at it. Let's do the same. Let's look at it. Week 1 at home against North Dakota State.
That's a dub.
I think that might be a L. North Dakota State. I think Carson Wentz got drafted from there. I think Jared Goff got drafted from there as well. Or no, I think he was from California. I don't remember.
I think is it at Colorado?
Is that Colorado? But North Dakota State got a history of championships now.
Yeah, I just don't see Deion letting North Dakota State get him. I just don't see it, man. I think they're a little bit more buttoned up this year than we think. I just think they do.
But look, let's look at it. Let's look at it though. Coach Prime got there. They had one guy that was on a 1-10 team stayed. You bring in 83 new guys. You lost other guys in the transfer portal, and you bring in 41 new guys. You got to be able to sit there and develop those guys. So you're telling me 41 new players are all of a sudden going to win 9 games?
No, I didn't say they were going to win 9 games. I said they were going to go 6-6.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that's what the public says.
In general, I said
that's what the public says.
No, you're right. No, I'm with you on that, Lambeau. I don't think
you got to develop the players. What happened? What
yeah.
happened to developing players? What happened to what Alabama does? What happened to what Georgia does?
It's called the portal, man. It's too hard now. Those days are over, man. You got to get plug and play guys now, man. They got to be ready to go if you want to compete. I mean, it's sad to say that, Lambeau. That's just me. I still think you need to develop guys? Absolutely.
I'm big on developing the players. I don't care how many transfers you bring.
No doubt.
You can bring in all the transfers you want. It's like what Colorado did last year. Everybody talking about Colorado going to win a national championship. How? Your defensive line was bad. Your secondary was bad. And your offensive line was god awful.
Oh my gosh. No, their secondary was actually not too bad with Shiloh back there and Hunter. They just ain't have no pass rush, man.
Look, because when they had Charles Kelly, defensive coordinator, he tried to run the Alabama system.
Man,
the defense he tried to run was the Alabama system. That is not going to work. You can't run the Nick Saban system.
Well, it helps, dude, when Nick Saban had freaking 5-star D tackles plug in the middle, and
he developed them.
Lambeau.
He developed.
Lambeau, let's keep it real. I mean, them dudes were coming in as freshmen, killing the game too. Like, what's
That's
the dude?
develop.
Oh, it is a little bit of development, no question. I'm not gonna argue with you on that, Lambo. You're right, but what's the dude that went first round with C.J. Stroud last year?
Will somebody?
Yes, dude, he's a 5 star coming out of high school. Come on, man. How about the D tackles that play for the Commanders now? Them dudes were 5 stars out of high school.
Chase Young. I think Chase Young was at Ohio State.
Well, they were still 4 or 5 star dudes. But Saban did develop dudes, though. And you're right. I'm not saying that he didn't, but it helps when you have 4 and 5 star dudes at Bama, too. Let's keep it real. Dion won't roll in no 4 and 5 star dudes last year on the D line.
But also, you got a whole new coaching staff as well. And that's why I'm talking about the development part of Nick Saban, like, having that culture. Having that culture. Colorado ain't had no culture. Why do you think everybody transferred? Why do you think everybody had egos? Why do you think Coach Prime said, I'm bringing my Louis and Gucci and you out? Like, he took all the toxicity out for a reason. Nick Saban got the culture. It's all about culture.
What's game? Okay, so what do y'all think? L or Dub? North Dakota State. You said
I'm
L,
taking
right?
L. They ain't beating North Dakota State. That's an L.
That's a dub.
All right, week 2 at Nebraska. I'm picking Nebraska.
What?
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead and watch my recent video. I picked the top 5 QBs in the Big Ten. I like Dylan Raiola. I'll take Dylan Raiola over Drew Allard as far as top 5. He's like my number 5 quarterback in the Big Ten. Look, Nebraska. I know Nebraska was 5-7 last year. They were 1 game away from being bowl eligible. They have a great defense. Matt Rule is doing some great things in Nebraska, even though he hasn't won yet. He's getting there. Dude, Nebraska didn't have a quarterback.
Time. No,
Nebraska
no doubt.
didn't have a quarterback. They did not have a quarterback. They got one now.
Okay, going.
He's a freshman.
So we're going 1-1 here, gentlemen.
You think a freshman quarterback's going to beat the Buffaloes?
Say it again.
Yeah,
a freshman quarterback is going to beat the Buffaloes.
This is going to be Shedeur.
Yes.
Wow.
Nebraska has a very good defense too. Look, if y'all sat there and watched last year's game, it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. Guess what happened? Quarterback fumbled the snap. Quarterback threw it.
No, he was awful. No, he was awful, dude.
He was
awful. Know that.
He fumbled the snap and threw an interception, and then the game got lopsided in the third quarter. It was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, but you got a guy that can be playing downhill at Colorado against a freshman quarterback.
Look, Colorado's lost some guys. I just have a feeling that, at Nebraska, it's going to be a rough environment. Look, I have a feeling they got their quarterback. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But in my top 5, and I said earlier today, it's top 5 quarterbacks in the Big Ten. And I know Colorado's in the Big 12. I'm taking a freshman quarterback over a sophomore in Drew Allard. I don't know. I don't have any faith for Drew Allard because, like I said, when it comes to Penn State does good enough for you to go undefeated just to lose to Ohio State. They hadn't beat Ohio State in 10 years.
Yeah, but Colorado has their starting quarterback back, and they have better players on their team.
We'll see. Like I said, this game's on September 7th. We're going to see. We're going to figure out. I mean, there's plenty of teams with better players, but can they execute? It's a tough road game.
All right, we'll go 1-1. We'll give you that, L. We'll go 1-1.
At Colorado State.
Boy, this is payback from last year, man.
I'm thinking Colorado State.
You like Colorado State?
Yes. They should have beat them last year if he didn't throw that pick. Or if he didn't have 4 interceptions before. He should have. Dude, Colorado State had the lead last year. They had the lead. They should have beat them.
All right, I'll give you 1 and 2. Okay.
All right, Baylor.
Ooh.
At home against Baylor.
Oh, I hate this matchup, man, because you never know what Baylor brings. I mean, Baylor's looking kind of thin, but
Baylor is very
everyone,
thin, yeah.
but everybody wants to. I mean, everybody wants to come into Colorado and Dion's house and mess them dudes up. I mean, it's their Super Bowl every time they walk up in there because
Yep.
they hate Shador flashing and Travis Hunter, Heisman, hopeful, and they just can't stand that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! I say the Buffaloes get them, man. I say they go 2-2 here.
UCF at UCF.
That's a dogfight. That's going
Mm-hmm.
to be hard. I say 2-3. I say UCF gets them dudes because they're always sneaky, man. Like Central Florida, like darn, where's the speedster come from? And he's just flying up and down the sideline. You know what I mean? Like
Gus Malzahn, the former coach at Auburn when they ran that little wishbone in 2014 with Nick Marshall. Now they got the air raid offense over there. UCF is going to be scary.
They are. No, they always bring a squad. 2-3.
All right, Kansas State. Now I know Kansas State lost their quarterback. Will Howard transferred to Ohio State, but Kansas State is still Kansas State.
No, they usually bring a decent squad, man, every year. I mean,
Oh, you still up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm going to bed.
All right.
No, I'm not. I'm going to watch the news. Then I'm going to bed. Did the thing wait for haha?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Kansas. Okay, where's the game at, Lambeau?
At home against Kansas State. This is coming off Colorado's bye week.
At home, Kansas State.
Colorado's at home.
I said they take a L here.
Ooh, 2-4?
2-4.
Ooh, okay.
What do you think?
Go ahead, man. So what do you think?
Where?
At home.
Yeah.
Colorado's at home, but they play Kansas State.
Colorado.
All right. At Arizona. Arizona got a good quarterback, but they lost their head coach.
Yeah, that QB
Colorado.
can sling it.
That QB at Arizona is very nice.
Yeah, no, he can go. He can go. So we're at 3-4 now.
Yeah. So they're at Arizona.
I thought that was at Arizona.
That's what I'm saying. Colorado at Arizona.
Oh, Colorado at Arizona?
Florida just won the cup.
Oh, they just won it? Nice. 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
What a dog fight. Colorado at Arizona. Man, I still like their QB, man. I like Zona, man. Yeah, what game are we on now, Lambeau? Is that game 8?
Well, like game 7, I think.
Game 7. Okay, 3-4. 5 more to go.
So they're gonna win or lose.
I say they lose that one. 3-4.
Okay. At home against Cincinnati.
Oh.
W.
I'd say a W2. 4-4.
At Texas Tech.
Is Texas Tech bringing some? They got some dudes down there.
They got dudes, but I think Tyler showed their quarterback transfer. And I think
Give me Colorado. I think they beat Texas Tech. Let's go 5-4.
at home against Utah, I'm definitely picking Utah.
Yes.
I'm picking
5
Utah
and
to
5.
beat Colorado. Utah.
Yep. Yes, 5-5. I'm with you there, Lambeau.
They
No
they
doubt.
run. Cam Rising's coming back for his 7th year.
Yeah, they got
they
dudes.
run 13 personnel. They run 3 tight ends. They're gonna pound the ball in Colorado. They run 13 personnel.
Yeah, let's go 5-5 there.
At Kansas, I'm picking Kansas. Kansas won 9 games last year. Give me Kansas.
All right, 5-6.
What?
Yeah. I'm picking Kansas. Y'all forgot how good Kansas was last year?
You're just hater. You're a hater.
No, I'm not.
Kansas,
Kansas
5-6.
beat Oklahoma last year.
All right, I'll give you one more game. I'll give you 5-6 because I said they're going to win at least 6 games.
Oklahoma
This is the last
State.
game.
Oklahoma State, they might be 5-7 because you know how sneaky Oklahoma State is.
They're always sneaky, man. Yep, I can see 5-7, 6-6. Matt, didn't we call that? We called that, right, Matt? 6-6.
No, they're gonna win 6 games. There'll be blowouts.
But that's a dogfight, man.
The big. I know the Big 12 they lost. You know, you lost Texas, you lost Oklahoma, but it's not going to be a cakewalk.
No cakewalk. Not a cakewalk at all.
It's not going to be a cakewalk.
But you know what? Most of their skilled dudes are back though, like Joe Horn and they're there, man. They're Dawson. They got receiver Eats up there in Boulder, man. And them dudes are quiet. They're just working out quiet. They're good, man. They're gonna be okay. But yes, I see them winning at least 6, and that's it. No more than 6.
Man.
Yep.
Y'all got any last words before we end this for the night?
Oh man, this has been great, Lambeau. No man, I'm looking forward to Wednesday, round 1, Thursday, round 2.
Oh boy.
Very interesting draft, man. I appreciate the invite on, Lambeau. I'm good until we meet again on Wednesday.
Man for soul.
Does the draft start Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday.
Well,
I know.
We'll reconvene Wednesday. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said Wednesday, Lambeau, because I wanted to come like in 5 minutes. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be crazy. Lambeau, we're going to be on this thing going, oh my gosh, if LeBron goes to the Mavericks. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be so focused on it. Like I said, you know, it's going to be great.
Yeah. It's going to be great, man.
It's going to be a lot of things to talk about in the draft. But before we end it, I would say congratulations to the Florida Panthers. You won the Stanley Cup, and also going to congratulate the Tennessee Vols. They are national champions in the College World Series for the first time ever. So
that's amazing.
What?
Yep,
Tennessee won,
man.
Tennessee won. Tennessee and Florida, they're champions. Florida won the Stanley Cup. Tennessee won the national champion College World Series. So this one,
real quick, Lambert, who did they knock off? The Tennessee Vols.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Okay. Very cool.
I mean, this is a great, like I said, it's a great night for sports, man. It's a great night for sports. Thank y'all to all y'all fans of Totem Pole Nation for tuning in. We're going to be back tomorrow for Life Legends. We definitely going to be back Wednesday for this NBA draft because we got to see the center of attention. The center of attention is going to be LeBron.
Yeah. Yo, and hey, Lambeau, I saw you write down notes. I saw you write notes down. I know you were focused on the 22nd pick from the Suns. That's where the draft starts for me. The picks before that, irrelevant. I'm all over the lake. I'm all over the lake show and what they're doing. And I'm all over what LeBron and Bronny are doing. But that pick at number 22, Phoenix Suns, be careful.
Mm.
If you
And
get it
what's the
right,
key thing?
go ahead, Kirk.
No, I'm sorry, Lane. What's the key thing you said, man? If they trade out of that first round to go to the second, right?
So you don't
Yeah,
get
the
that
Phoenix
guaranteed.
Suns.
You don't get that guaranteed first round because when you draft in the first round, it's a guaranteed contract. And
Yeah.
with the way that the Suns are, here's the reason why the Suns have got a bitch. You paying KD money, you paying Devin Booker, Bradley Beal,
Yes,
and
they're all
Grayson
getting
Allen.
cash.
I forgot you were paying Grayson Allen. So you're paying all these guys that you got to pay off, and especially from last year's roster as well. I think before Monty Williams got fired. So if you trade out the first round, you don't give them no guaranteed contracts because their payroll is pretty messed up for the Phoenix Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, I didn't know they gave Grayson Allen a deal.
Yeah, they gave it to him in like March.
Wow,
they gave him $70 million, like four. It's like a 4-year. They gave him like 4 years, $70 million deal.
Wow, he's okay. He's good. Grayson Allen's okay. He's okay.
But look, the Phoenix Suns ain't got no first and second round picks for like the next 5 years.
Yeah, dude, no bench. They're thin. Oh my gosh.
But LeBron wants to go to the Suns if they draft Bronny. Like, why? He ain't got no bench. They got out rebounded by the Minnesota Timberwolves. They ain't got no bench.
No, they're thin.
Yeah, but I mean, when you say that, and then you go, well, how better are the Lakers currently constructed?
Oh, they won't make the playoffs. I know that. They're not going to make the playoffs.
Can't wait till Wednesday, gentlemen. This is going to be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
See where the pieces fall.
They go fall somewhere. They go fall somewhere. I'm so focused on what LeBron and Bronny gonna do with Rich Paul. I don't even care who the Celtics are gonna pick because I know we're gonna pick well in the end of the first round, and the end of I think like 55th or 54th, right before the Lakers. We pick right before the Lakers in the second round. So
dude, somebody's getting a gift going to the Celtics. They're just getting a gift, man. Like, oh my goodness. Just fall right into the hands of those two dudes in their prime to learn from Tatum and Brown and those boys. It's going to be great. Gentlemen, y'all have a good night. I'm out.
Can't wait. Hey, thank y'all, Totem Pole Nation, for tuning in. Like I said, we believe that y'all be big-time live streamers, YouTubers, and content creators. And for members of Totem Pole Nation, we are going to help you achieve your dreams. We talk about faith, family, football, basketball, and the future of content creation. We love you. Have a great night. We'll be back for Life Lessons tomorrow at 7:30. Adios. Peace out.